Well, looks like the intro didn't work this week, but it's all good because we still got that button.
Yeah, yeah, it's your boy Trip. Yeah, yeah. Tap in, like, share, subscribe.
Yo,
Noonish.
Shift to go.
Noonish.
It's your boy Trip.
Noonish.
Every Wednesday.
Noonish.
Yep.
Noonish. Wednesday. Noonish.
Hey man, we make our own intro. What you talking about? What y'all thought this was? Came up on whose line is it anyway, dog? Improv off the top. I'm just saying. Nah, we having fun already, man. Welcome to the show, man. This is a great Wednesday. The weather's beautiful. I know it's raining. I'm happy for the rain. You know what I mean? You can't appreciate the sunshine without that rain, huh?
Hey, ain't no sunshine without rain.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But hey, let's get into this right now. I'm your host, J.A., a.k.a. Jonathan Anderson. I almost couldn't get that out. Goodness gracious. Here with my uncle, Ronald Bower. What's going down, uncle?
And it's all good. You know, like you say, it's raining, but it's a beautiful day because it is a day.
Yes, sir.
That's what makes it beautiful.
Absolutely. What, 6 feet up instead of 6 feet under?
I'm trying to tell you.
You know
and
what
it's
I mean?
today because yesterday is gone and tomorrow ain't here.
Yes,
so
sir.
no matter what the weather is, got to be beautiful.
And if you stay right here consistently, you're always going to be in the present. And that's a gift. But you know what else is a gift? The First Lady of F1.
First lady.
We're going to tap on into that real quick. Hey, Miss C.Y.
Hi guys.
How you doing, girl?
What a beautiful motivational speech by you two about living in the present and the weather being such a good. I gotta be honest, this is not my vibe. I don't
Hey.
like the rain. I don't like the clouds. Look
Yeah.
at my hair now. My hair is so Texas.
Yeah.
Normally I'm about 5'3", but with this humidity, I'm right about 5'5". Okay.
Hey, I'm just saying, you know, I was telling my son, hey, it's up to you how you want to look at things. You can either see the bad or you can see the good, you know? Because he had to take the SAT. First of all, they're taking the SAT
wait,
in
hold
high
on.
school now. During class is,
Yeah.
you know, we used to have to do it on the weekend or, you know,
Yeah,
schedule
that's-
that.
yeah. And we didn't do it until
God.
your senior year.
Yeah. You know,
How old is he?
16.
Oh my gosh.
16, junior, and taking his SAT today. So he was like, I don't know why Coach, you know, got us working out this morning. I said, you know what? Coach is a smart man. Get that blood flowing. Make sure you go get your best SAT scores versus going in there lethargic, son. Which would you rather be? He was like, you got a good point. I was like, hey, son, you got to find the good in it.
Oh, yeah.
You know? Are you a glass half empty or glass half full type girl? See why?
You know, it depends what's the major. You know, it depends.
talk.
I try to be positive. I do, but I'm also a realist. You know, like I really try to be realistic. So,
absolutely.
Speaking of realistic, when I took the SATs, I was like, I'm going to take them twice because I know for the second time I'm going to get way better scores, way more comfortable. I'll know what to expect. I think maybe in the history of SATs, no one's gotten the exact same score twice in a row. I got the exact same score
No.
2 times in a row, like not even a single point off. And I was like, well, you know what? In that case, glass half full.
Hey,
At least
maybe-
they didn't go
maybe they
lower.
just- maybe they
But
took
for me,
they may have taken the best of the two
I'm
scores.
going to take it one time, and that's it. Because my first score going to be my best score. Because I get to
And you're only.
second guessing and all that on the second time.
Yeah.
But the first time I take it, I'm sure of what I'm doing. But then if I don't get 100, say if I get 90, now I'm questioning which was the 10%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, no, I'm going to get my best score the first time.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
No, I get it.
That's just me.
Yeah. I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm one hit wonder out here, baby. You know, we in there and out of there.
That was me with the MCAT. I took the MCAT. I wanted to die the entire time. And then afterwards, it's like you come off of like a high where you're just exhausted. You've been studying.
Yep.
You overthink it. You got to wait for like a month to get your results.
Yeah, and when we talking studying for those types of tests, it's not like the night before. You know, we talking about preparing for months. Studying, retaining.
I
practice testing.
skipped spring break in college so they could stay home and study.
Mm.
And I was like, surely
What?
this is gonna pay off. Yeah, I know, wild.
You missed that.
Um,
If you would, hey, hindsight's 2020. I bet you would have gone on that spring break.
I sure would, because look at me now. I'm talking about sports at noon on a Wednesday and not at an emergency room practicing medicine. So yeah, you're so right. I absolutely would have taken that spring break. So if you're watching this and studying for some sort of test, give yourself some grace. Go take that
Yeah.
vacation.
Hey, but the knowledge is vast. Many conversations can be had at any point in time, and you can tap into every last one of them.
I can talk about a lot of things.
Yes, sir. Love it.
Not just sports. If you guys ever want to talk to me about healthcare,
Hey.
technology,
I might surprise you.
data,
I might
you never
surprise
know.
you.
Marketing, I'm here for you.
Hey, you know,
Oh yeah.
we got some experience. But yeah, man, see what was going down with your girl, you know. No race this past week, right? So we've been
No
looking forward
race.
to the Japanese Grand Prix.
We are, and I'm excited. I'm excited for a lot of reasons. But my biggest one, and last week I was talking about how this information wasn't confirmed yet, but thankfully, literally later that afternoon, it was confirmed. So I'm not out there spreading fake news around town.
Man.
But Yuki Tsunoda officially is taking Liam Lawson's place at Red Bull to continue the season. So they did a little bit of a swap, and the cool thing about this is Yuki Tsunoda is a Japanese F1 driver. So very cool to see him. Exactly the sound effect that I would expect.
Throw it in there, you know. That's dope. That's dope.
A really cool opportunity. Yuki's literally 24 years old, 5'3". Shout out to my 5'3ers.
Yeah.
So one thing I have in common
Shout
with
out.
Yuki.
Shout
But
out,
he is going to he's gonna drive a Red Bull. So we're
My
gonna
brother.
see. Is your brother 5'3"?
He's my college roommate. He's like my brother.
Oh.
You know? It's my guy.
So all of your favorite people are 5'3". Me, your roommate, Yuki Tsunoda. Got
You
it.
know,
Okay,
you got it.
understood. Wait, Unc, how tall are you?
Well,
With the hat
I
on.
used to be 6'2",
Okay.
but after some age
Gravity.
and other things, I'm 6'1" now.
Yeah.
I think that's okay. I think.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
that's-
Oh,
I
yeah.
think that's great. I think that's great for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely couldn't drive an F1 car. You're too tall. You're too tall.
Yeah, too tall.
Yeah.
You're too tall. You're
Yeah.
too tall for it.
Hey, so that's one thing. You know, you can't do that at 6'2".
No. Hey, you can't be a jockey either. You can't be a jockey at 6'2".
You're tall. That's
yeah.
you're tall.
For sure.
Let me tell you something. No one's ever told me I'm too tall for anything. So,
That's
my
because babies
dream-
can't talk.
my race car driving career is still ahead of me if I want it. You know.
Hey, and jockey
we'll see.
career.
Yeah, I could do it.
Absolutely.
Okay, but Japanese Grand Prix. Sorry, I got distracted. I'm really excited. I have some previews, predictions. Now, some news just came across my desk. I did not know that there's suspicious weather in the forecast for the Japanese Grand Prix.
Oh,
So you know what that
goodness.
means.
Suspicious.
We need a rain sound. We have a sound that we could give that's like rain warning. We can use our
I
air
can-
horns for now.
I can give this one.
If you want to crown them, then crown their ass.
Exactly.
If they are, they thought they were.
Rain,
You're not about the hook.
a rain warning. That's our rain warning. We'll work on it. A rain
The rain is who
warning.
we thought it was.
We'll see what happens, but I don't know. Yuki has a lot to prove. Okay, Liam Lawson had a horrible start to the season, so there's only going up from here. Yuki is known for his he's very fiery, he's very sassy, he's wild on the radio. He gets a lot. He's really excited, but he will drive himself literally into a wall sometimes. So he's
Wow.
got a car. He's got a
That's,
great car.
that's
He's
entertainment.
got a mature teammate who has a lot to prove as well. Max hasn't won a race yet. And so we're really looking forward to seeing, I don't know, I think a competitive Red Bull with Yuki. Now they're doing a really cool paint job. You guys should check out, if I could just flash up a picture, pretend, a really beautiful livery. You should check it out. So you'll see it obviously this weekend, but okay, I'm going to give my predictions.
I'll be
now
looking at it.
the disclaimer is rain. Okay. So
Okay.
rain, these, I could be totally wrong. Unk and I have this, we could have wild predictions and Unk might be right. I don't know. I am predicting, okay, This one's crazy. All right, this might be my craziest one yet. Are you ready for this?
We are ready.
Okay, I am predicting on pole position. So during qualifying, this is not a sprint weekend. Okay, no sprint race like there was last weekend. I am predicting Charles Leclerc to be on pole. Now, one thing about Charles is a pole does not automatically equate to a win for him. A lot of times he is overtaken in the first corner or first few corners of the race. So I feel like he'll start off in first, but that doesn't necessarily mean a win. I am predicting a Oscar win, so McLaren. I'm predicting Hamilton in second. Hear me out.
Okay.
I'm predicting Max Verstappen in third. I'll give you a reason why. And I'm predicting, I normally don't give out of the top three, but I'm going to give you Mercedes in fourth. So Russell in fourth. He's made a podium appearance 2 races in a row now. And then fifth, Leclerc. I don't know why I see him having a struggle with tires, a struggle with a pit stop strategy, and ending up in fifth from pole position. So I'm predicting he's going to have a fast car, but I'm predicting that Ferrari, which has happened recently, will struggle with tire management and pit stops, and we might see him dropped all the way down to fifth. So Max back on podium would be good. Red Bull's been wildly competitive at this track post-COVID. They've dominated actually in either 1-2 finishes or pole appearances for all of those post-COVID. So I expect Max will make a comeback, but I do anticipate seeing Yuki in the top 10.
I mean, it'll be good to see Max in the, on the lead spot, top spot. I haven't seen Max do that, in a minute. And, McLaren's been kind of bullying these boys around here. They turning into Red Bull on us right now.
Yeah.
Like straight up.
They're doing really well. I think they'll win the constructors again. And I do think that Lando has a really solid chance. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of between Oscar and Lando. Lando's thought of as being the driver in first position, meaning they'll put priority towards him if given the opportunity. But I think the either driver could have a solid run at the Drivers' Championship as well.
So what gives you confidence about Lewis? Is it the style of the track?
Let me tell you, yes. He has won, I think, 5 races in Japan. That is just second to, I think, Michael Schumacher has 6 wins.
Nice.
So he's close to the record there.
Mm-hmm.
I think he knows the track. He's known for driving well in the rain. He's a mature driver. So I see him being able to flex those skills here. And I also think, I don't know if you guys remember, he won the sprint race last week, but then during the race, they were disqualified after the race for being under both Ferraris. One was the Ferrari that was under. Remember, it was a kilogram and like less than a millimeter was the difference between those guys getting points and not.
It's crazy.
So that had nothing to do. Well, I would say largely had nothing to do with how the drivers were driving those cars. It was a technical thing after the fact. Those guys both showed speed. Obviously, with the sprint, a sprint win, that was a big deal for Lewis.
Did they not factor in like enough waste, like debris that falls off the car or something like throughout the race? Or
I mean, honestly, I don't know exactly how those small little discrepancies come to be. It's fuel, it's debris. I mean, the piece that the car was under, the baseline limit for, I don't know, it could have been anything. Like hit a curb. I don't know how these pieces break off. I don't know if it's the condition that they start off in. So it really could have been anything. I don't think it had to do with how the drivers actually performed. It was a truly kind of a team and engineering piece, in my opinion. But so I just think that Ferrari wants to prove a point. They need to get these points back. It's early in the season. And do you guys remember when Joe Burrow got his lights just totally knocked out in 2018? It was a hit.
Yeah, I've seen him get hit pretty hard several times with that O-line he has up there.
Then he never lost a game again at LSU. You know what I feel like? Ferrari's had that little moment where they're like, oh shit, the lights have been knocked out, and we're disappointed. We don't feel good about it. 0 points from that race other than the sprint points. I think that this is their chance to come back, and they need to really prove themselves here. So I'm gonna let them have their Joe Burrow moment.
Yeah.
Double DQ last week. I think we'll see a podium appearance from Hamilton this week, and a pole position for.
That was after a 5-6 finish. That was an improvement from the previous 9-10 finish, right?
Right. We're making progress, but the DQ just probably didn't feel good for the team.
So we adopted Ferrari now. We team, we red. You got the wrong
Where
color
you
on,
been?
girl.
Where you been, dog? I said that the second Lewis changed or announced, I said I'm gonna have to buy more red. Because I'll follow him wherever he goes.
Yeah.
Now, maybe not to Williams. I don't know if he went to Williams, but Ferrari, I will follow him.
I don't think he'd go to Williams. Well, it'd be cool though. I'd vote for it. Yeah. Good. Right on. Well, looking forward to it, and yeah, that'll be a fun one. Another fun one.
See why?
Sir.
This is how I gotta let you know how low Unc knowledge is on racing. I tried to equate Michael Schumacher with some other kind of racing, not F1. I don't know how that got in my head.
Michael Schumacher?
About IndyCar or NASCAR? What were you thinking? Michael Schumacher is one of the best, if not one of the best, Formula One drivers of all time.
Well, I know he's very popular because I know his name.
Yeah.
You know, but I was trying to equate him with, probably NASCAR. I mean, you know, when, AJ Foyt and all those guys, his name was ringing real big too.
Yeah.
So I guess I probably just, in my head, not knowing that much about racing,
put him in that same
put him in NASCAR.
basket. Yeah.
You got your white guys confused? I get that.
It happened.
I mean, I know the name Michael Schumacher. You know, he was just like, what's the guy that broke his neck? His son. You know what I'm trying to call.
I know Mario Andretti.
NASCAR, the one that killed his son,
Wallace.
Earnhardt. Earnhardt and AJ Foyt and all that.
Okay, wait. Maybe I can track why this is ringing a bell to you. Michael Schumacher has a son named Mick Schumacher who also drove in Formula One a couple seasons. He didn't do super well, but he did make an appearance.
I remember.
Now, Michael Schumacher no one's really seen him in quite some time because he was in a skiing accident. And they speculate I don't know what's actually true, but there's rumors that he's like on ventilators, he's being kept alive by machines. He's still alive, they say, and I'm assuming that's true. There's some people's conspiracy theories who say he's not.
Hope he get better.
But he's been in this state for a long time now, and but he did have an injury where I think he did break his neck and have multiple maybe some brain trauma. So there's conspiracies that he's actually not alive, but to keep the sponsorships and dollars still flowing, they say he is alive. I don't think that that's accurate. His wife and his kids have been very vocal about still supporting and caring about their dad and hoping he's doing well, and they hope that he's proud of them.
Because, see, well, not to cut you off, but sometimes, actually, when you die, your name gets bigger than it was when you was alive. I mean, not trying to be funny, but I don't know how they would pretend he would be alive when just to make money when he might even make more money dead than he will alive.
Yeah.
Not that I have any experience in dying.
Ugly.
No, but you're right. I think there's a lot to consider, especially when someone has a legacy brand, right? Like legacy means they live on beyond with the time that they're alive. So I think that there's certainly elements of that play in. But we do hope he's well. And but I was thinking, I wonder if that was maybe what was connecting you, because he did have a son that drove. Probably he did have an injury. But he really did come up at that same exact time where I think racing was really the hottest it's ever been. But yeah, what a crazy story. He actually has a daughter who lives here in the DFW area. Mick and the daughter are frequently seen at Texas Roadhouse, my favorite establishment.
Oh man. What is it? Is it the peanuts or is it the cinnamon butter? Speaking of legacy, when I die, I would like to be buried on a bed of Texas Roadhouse rolls. It is how I'd like to go. That is my favorite place. With cinnamon butter?
It is the cinnamon butter. It is the cinnamon butter on the side. Please just layer it. but my favorite place, as well as the Schumachers. But she races horses or something, so she's been in like the North Texas area
Nice.
racing horses, which I think is pretty cool.
Hey, that's a racing family.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's real dope.
Isn't
well, yeah,
it?
it's very dope. So, you know what else is dope, right? We have a playoff team in Dallas.
Look no further. Look no further. Once again, I'm going to make my 6th declaration. If you want to watch a team win games in Dallas, Texas, the Dallas Stars are your place to be.
We got one.
Am I
for
right?
ya. Absolutely.
Now, I don't want to say that I've played a part in this, but of all of the years that I've hosted the green carpet for the Dallas Stars home opener, they have made it to the playoffs.
Oh.
Coincidence? Coincidence? I don't know. I do
think
not
we need
know.
to
I
let
don't believe in
somebody else
coincidences.
know.
I don't believe in that.
I don't think it's coincidence that the
Yeah.
year that I make a Dallas Stars player do the stanky leg on the photo booth, that
Hey.
they go to that they make it to the playoffs. Now he's not even with the team anymore, but I'm gonna pretend like that's not true. And
Golden girl. You know, everything she touches gold.
Oh,
You know.
So I just think that they owe me a check or two, you know, from helping the team. No, they for the 4th year in a row have clinched the playoff berth. They are going to start playoffs in a couple weeks around the 19th, I think. I have said this from the start. I think that they have a solid run at the Cup this year. They've got a couple players out, but they've been able to sustain and do well since. They had multiple points in a row from these last couple of games. They had a couple overtime losses. Overtime is so hard. It's sudden death. I don't know if you guys have watched hockey in the last couple of years, but the overtime is my least favorite time. It used to be fun. Now it's stressful.
Yes.
But sudden death in overtime has been a little bit tricky for the Stars over the years, but they've done quite well.
You gotta play some defense. Don't give
They
up
do.
a goal, bruh.
Right.
Like, that's it. And go
Jake,
score one.
Jake Ottinger, our goalie, I will say is super impressive. Young dude. He's been a really key player. They call him Otter. I think we've talked about him. But he's definitely shown some true progress last couple of games. So I'm proud of him. I also love Wyatt Johnston, Jason Robertson. Harley's been doing well. So those are the Stars I'm looking out for. But I am stoked for the playoffs. Playoffs are so fun because it's like hot outside. But you're
Yeah.
still watching hockey. If you go to a game, I get to go to a game tomorrow. It's going to be chilly and breezy in there.
Hey,
and then hot
next time you go to the Stars game, holla at your boy.
Well, you know what? I get to sit behind the Stars bench tomorrow, and you know what I don't have? A noonish shirt to wear. Missed opportunity.
We're going to have to.
This is what I was thinking.
ASAP.
CY.
ASAP.
And this is no bull. When we were talking about your Ferrari switch over, at that moment in time, I was like, I got to get CY a red Noonish shirt. Straight up.
I don't make the rules.
I'm
I
just
don't
saying.
make the rules.
It's all good. We'll make a shake.
Well,
coming soon.
Make sure JA got your information,
Yeah.
and it'll be showing up at your door.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And,
I mean, you can't forget my birthday, right? Unc and I have the same birthday, so that
True.
could also
Right,
be
right.
a
Can't
great
forget that.
great opportunity
True.
for gifts. So I will share my address, not
Trip-
here on Noonish.
Trip got his shirts.
not
in.
on Noonish. Not on Noonish.
What did Trip say? What is Trip doing?
Oh, he got his shirts. He's got his shirts in. And
Trip
we
got
love
a
him.
shirt before me?
He made a song, so I just had to.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. I've done very limited contributions.
Oh no,
No, you've done-
Trip
No,
has
You
changed
had
the game
great
for us.
contributions.
Great
We'll see why.
contribution.
I don't know what you mean by that.
Hey, I'm gonna say this. See why?
How
That
dare
was
you.
totally a JA decision. I'm gonna throw him all under the bus and drag him out the other side.
Trip said he loved his shirts. Is all
Wow.
I'm saying. But I got you, see why.
Now we got you, see
Okay.
why?
I got you.
For real, for real.
I didn't know they made shirts that small. You know what you wear?
Relax.
Tyler's 11.
Relax.
You know
Don't
what
gas
I'm talking
me
about?
up.
No, what you want? See why?
I'm just so petite.
Extra small. No, I'm not being funny. I'm serious. Do you wear
I'm
extra
taking
small?
notes. I'm like, what size do you wear? Tell
I
us
mean, you wear
right now.
probably extra small.
Yeah, we
Well,
gotta get you a
I
shirt.
feel. Hold on, but I feel like for like a sports shirt, I actually think oversized is the play. Like I
Oh,
think
like a
like
medium.
Well, it's already an oversized shirt, though. Is the thing.
like medium, large. I'm an extra small normally. You can't tell, but I'm miniature. But like I feel like for this particular look, I'm feeling like a medium or large, so I can put on some cool dunks,
Okay.
Yeah.
my
Right
shorts.
on. We'll
You know what I
probably
mean?
go because it's already an oversized design. You know,
That's why I need bigger real estate, and I want a long sleeve like Unc so we can match.
Hey,
Okay, we
birthdays,
got you.
birthday shirts.
No,
Also, I
that's
don't
gonna
think you
come
guys
for
can
your
see-
birthday. That's
Okay,
I'm
good.
just
too
saying,
long.
y'all can match on the
No.
birthday with the long sleeve.
I mean, but
Yeah, we will.
we have by July we have a long sleeve red one.
There we go.
And you got to talk your ish when you wear it. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah, absolutely.
When do
Be
I
ready.
not? You know, when do I not? I don't need I don't need
But
a
you'll
shirt.
have one long before July.
All
That's
right.
that's Unc saying that.
Okay, good. It's live here, recorded, so
Yes,
the
live
people
and
the people
recorded.
will hold us accountable to this.
Absolutely. So, what is your playoff prediction for these Dallas Stars?
Yeah.
Ooh,
well,
I don't know.
And we'll go steps at a time. So, we're talking, what seed will they wind up going into the playoffs?
Oh, this is a great question. Okay, so they made some changes things to remember. We've got several key players out with injuries. Like Tyler Sagan, we talked about him. He will not be back in time. I don't know if Heiskanen is going to be back in time. I don't know what's going on.
Hip situation.
Hip. And he had a baby. Congrats to you, Tyler Sagan.
Man.
I am a little concerned about some of the injuries. The guys have been playing a lot. They've been playing a lot of time on ice. I think there's like an average. There's a point where they've been playing more time on ice than usual. So I want to maintain health. I need them to have good recovery. I need them to be ready. The coach. Now, one thing I really like about Coach is that he's super thoughtful. And he said something in an article just recently that, and I quote, he's like, I never take playoffs for granted.
Yeah.
So I think he's going to really, truly challenge the team. I need to look at who else is competitive because honestly, I've only been paying attention to the Stars.
Yeah.
I really need to take a look. I will report back next week on what I really think is going to happen.
Cool.
But I feel like we're going in really strong.
Hey.
And you guys, one thing to know about me, I've talked about this, I'm a sore loser. I'm hyper competitive.
Yeah.
If I don't feel like we have a solid chance, I will say that from the jump. But I
Hey.
do feel like we have a solid chance. So I am a fan. I am rooting. I do not want to be disappointed, but I don't think I will be. I think we'll be good.
I think your focus is in the right place, you know, because in sports, it's all about you, you know, all about your team and executing. If you go out there and do your job at a high level and execute, you can't be beat.
I mean,
that's just, it's all, hey, if we lose, it's because we didn't do what we were supposed to do. Had nothing to do with them.
that's what
That's
I
how
always
I
say.
think.
That's what I always say. Well, maybe my lucky charm tomorrow will bring good luck to the Stars. They'll do great, and I'm looking forward to seeing them win it all.
Yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good. We'll can't wait for your feedback.
Well, see why? You know what luck is, right?
What?
Preparation meeting opportunity.
That's what you guys need to put on a shirt.
Yeah. Preparation meeting opportunity. That's what luck is. Because if you're not prepared for the opportunity, you won't have the luck.
Yeah.
And must see TV.
Must see TV. Yes, we need a must see
Absolutely.
TV shirt.
We're making.
Well, we'll see. I'm gonna dive into Winnipeg has been doing really well. Vegas, they've been doing really well. So we'll see. They've been doing so
Vegas
well.
is always
Toronto
well
too, Washington too. So
Scrappy.
we'll see. I will. I'll do some research. Report back my full predictions for the Stanley Cup playoffs. I'm excited.
Hey.
Okay. All right, see why?
Okay, now stay up late. The Japanese Grand Prix is at midnight. Well, I guess Saturday going into Sunday. So if you're still
Midnight
you're still out
Saturday
from the
going
night
into Sunday.
before.
Hey, we can do a watch party.
Not
Yeah,
midnight
you got
Saturday going into Sunday.
Unc's like, calm down.
Sunday's a busy day for me.
Yeah, Unc be up on that
Yeah,
side.
that's one of my most important
I
days
say,
of the week.
Unc be up.
Yeah.
What's up?
I will be up. So if anybody needs
one day
anything,
we'll
I'm
make
here.
a date like 2 weeks out, and we'll have to make plans for that.
I'll be up. I may go live.
We know. We'll see you.
Yes.
Every time I open TikTok, I'm like, how is this guy live yet again? When are you
Hey.
not live is my question.
Hey, I've been off of it for a little bit through this transition situation and period right here.
Mm-hmm.
But coming back harder real soon, and I can't wait. You know what I say. You know what I say? But Saturday night is very, possible. So we'll see what's up. I'll let you know.
I will be up. I will not be live, but I will be awake and cheering on my boy Lewis Hamilton. And you know what? We'll give a little Spooky Sonoda. We'll give him a shout too. I think he'll have a top 10 finish. Let's just say we'll just say lucky 7.
We'll see why. I'll say this. JA might send you the link and you might actually be live.
You never know.
You never know.
Yeah.
You never know. I might be feeling silly.
Never say never.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, I hope that I never have to say, "Where's my shirt?" ever again.
Okay. All right.
We got you, Miss C.
It might not be here by next Wednesday, but give
That's
it,
okay.
give it enough time to.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Okay.
Oh man, see, like
That's okay.
I don't know what this is all about right here. Let me close it.
Uh-oh.
Like, how can my phone have volume when the volume's turned all the way down?
This has been happening to you recently. What is going on?
I don't know what's going on.
Ghost. What's a ghost?
You don't control the phone. They are hoping that the phone can control you, and they're pretty successful at doing that.
Well, they sucking at it right now.
No, for real.
Yeah, for sure. Predicting.
Yeah, they sucking at it with you.
Yeah.
But 70% of the other people, they winning.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, Miss C, I will see you later on, Miss First Lady F1.
We'll see you next
Look for me.
week.
Look for me on TV at the Stars.
Oh, yeah,
Absolutely, we
got you,
will.
girl. Have a good evening. Have a great time.
Love you. Bye.
All right, peace. Love you, go. Hey,
Yeah.
switch it on up.
Yeah.
Get ready for it.
Tap in. Like, share, subscribe.
It's your boy Trip. Yeah.
Noonish. Noonish.
Every Wednesday.
Noonish. Noonish. Wednesday. Noonish.
Every Wednesday.
Noonish. Wednesday.
Yeah, let's get cranked up. Y'all ready for these topics, man? Because it's about to go down, man. Got a little transition that we got to do real quick, so we can go ahead and get into these topics, though. Yes, sir. Let me switch that up. I'm going to turn that off. I'm going to turn this off and switch that up. Disconnect that. And then connect this.
And then we're going to get into these
And then we're going to get into these topics.
These
You feel me?
subjects.
Just like that. You see what I say? And let's get this thing cranked off.
Let's get it jumped off. Zay Green, why?
Zay Green, why? Hey, you got something to tell him.
Then crown their ass.
She is who she thought she was, bro. Who we thought she was. Zay Green is what that is, man. So yeah, y'all can be ready to watch her on Saturday afternoon in the NCAA Women's All-Star Game. This is just we excited about this. I'm real excited about this, man, because we've been having the Zay watch, man, and hey, we swing and don't miss around here, huh?
And I'm gonna say this about the way sports is now. Uncle's all about team.
Yeah,
But the All-Star game,
yeah.
it's about me right longer now. I got to let y'all know
That's a big deal.
that I'm a star among stars. I'm just saying. I ain't trying to say be selfish, but
It's a big deal.
But like Kobe said, it ain't no iron team, but it's sure it's an ME.
Hey, it's an ME round here,
It's an ME,
It ain't an iron team, but it's an iron win round this junk. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, yeah.
So, hey, it depends on how you look at it.
Yeah. So especially the All-Star game, you got to make sure that you showcase your skills.
Man.
I mean, this ain't. Hey, we're gonna talk about this later. But this ain't 1975.
Oh,
this
nah,
is
yeah,
2025.
Oh,
it's a difference.
Yeah, we in 2025, y'all.
Yeah, we in 2025.
We in
This ain't
2025.
1975.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
congratulations, Zay. We can't wait to watch you play Saturday, girl. We so proud
This
of you.
ain't Nancy Lieberman. No.
So proud of you, man. So proud of you. So let's jump into that March Madness. Let me open up these topics real quick. Make sure we ain't jumping. Ain't missing nothing. You feel me? Hey, I wish Trip was in the building, And what's up, everybody that is in the building? Appreciate y'all joining us today
Hey, man, if you,
for this
and
show,
if
for
you're
this
here
good time that we're about
and
to
you
have.
haven't subscribed,
That we've been
like
having.
and share, please do all three because that helps the channel.
Yeah, man.
And this is the whole thing. I'll pick all this up because when you watch other YouTube channels, that's what they say.
Hey,
Please hit that subscribe button because that helps the channel.
It helps the
then
channel out,
like
man.
and share.
Yeah, tap that like, man. We don't know what's going down. You know, we got excellent connections around here. You know, we just trying to provide the best experiences for everybody.
Yeah.
You know,
And we're trying to get real content.
And what they
'Cause
do on
ain't
the other
nobody-
end of this, we can't control that piece.
Yeah, because ain't nobody
You know?
paying us to say what they want us to say.
Diddly squat, man. You know, we say what's on our minds, fresh content, talk about what we want to talk about, man. It is what it is. So, as you see, this first topic is this NCAA men's basketball tournament, man. So, we had brackets going off, you know, off top, AI versus JA, man. I lost this a long time ago. But both of us are still up in it right now, you know, as far as our winner, right? AI has Duke winning this bad boy. JA got Houston winning this bad boy.
They play in the semis, don't they?
Yeah. Yeah. So, you know, we're going to see what happens. We're going to see what happens. You know, only one can survive after this one.
Yeah.
So I hope it's Houston.
Yeah, I think, well, you know.
I think them referees going to give it to Cooper Flagg and them Duke boys, though.
Yeah, but this is the whole thing. You can eliminate the referees if you play well enough.
For sure.
You know, the referees can only influence in certain situations. You know, but if you up by 10-12, it's going to be hard, you know.
Alabama was up by 17 in the third until Zay and Eli got
but you lost
fouled out.
But you lost your two best players. And
who assisted in them leaving the game, though?
Yeah. Yeah, the referees, but
them
then
whistles.
But then this the whole thing. You gave the referees an opportunity for that because you did some. I mean, you know, a lot of these players, you know, like what I always say, you're going against her. You don't have to do a lot, but just make your presence fair. Be in front of them.
Yep.
You ain't got to reach in. You ain't got to do nothing. You just got to be in front of them.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, and not too close because you know, when you got 3 fouls at a certain point, you got 2 left. Let me just stay in front of this person, but make sure there's no contact.
Yeah.
I mean, and sometimes that's just as good.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. And it's, you know, it's tough to do especially when you're a competitor or whatever, but you know, you got to be disciplined. That's a part of being a professional. You know what I mean? And being a high level athlete. You know, and not even that, like a high level skilled player. You know, there's plenty of athletes out there that can't really figure it out because they don't focus enough on the details. You know?
No, they're good from the neck down.
Yeah, man.
Neck down.
Neck down guys.
Hey, it's way more neck down guys than there's neck up guys. Way more.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is, unfortunately. But yeah, man, we'll see how this thing turns out. But yeah, AI won this a long time ago if you've been watching the show. But more NCAA news, man. So it's pretty wild that every single team in the men's tournament is the number 1 seed. So we got Florida, we got Duke, we got Auburn,
and we got
Houston. And I mean, so that makes for a pretty solid Final Four.
Yeah.
You know, toss up, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
But who do you think is the favorite of these? And I know, you know.
I'm going to say Houston.
Houston?
Houston has got the more solid team to me.
Yeah.
Now, the other one's got more superstar driven.
Hey.
You know, and sometimes that superstar driven, you got to have solid teammates.
Yeah.
And I think Houston got 4 or 5 guys that's pretty solid.
Yeah.
Yeah, Houston got 4 or 5 guys that's pretty solid.
Yeah, and it's these referees in basketball games that never really just give me full confidence in any team. You know what I mean? Like, and I hate to keep harping on it, but it's real bad.
I mean, but this is
in basketball,
I always feel like you can eliminate the referees if you're good enough.
For sure.
You know, that's just me.
You should be able to.
Should be able to.
But when you
and
got
then you
Donnie
should
out
make
there,
the adjustment along the way. If you're good from the neck up, you should be able to make the adjustment along the way.
Yeah.
To where, you know, I mean, that's just
not
the
a
way
factor.
I feel. Because, you know, me and Bill Walton got one of the same sentiments. Bill Walton said he never lost a game because of a referee. But then Bill Walton was always on the favorable side also.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm going to say it like this. Even on the levels I played, I ain't never lost a game because of a referee.
Man.
I had some bad calls.
Neither did Kareem in college.
Yeah.
What was his record in college? He lost like one game, didn't he? Or 3?
Nah, I think he lost 2.
It was like 88-2, 88-3, something like that.
that.
But he had 3 national championships.
Yeah, and 3 most valuable players in the tournament.
Man.
And 3 college players of the year.
So, you think Cooper Flagg got a chance to win the most valuable player?
If Duke win, he ain't got no choice. I mean,
Even if he don't? Even
No.
if they don't? Okay.
No.
So it's going to go to the winner.
No. I mean, because this is the thing. It's right now it's a 2-game tournament, and you lost 1. So how can you be the MVP when they're gonna play 1 more? I mean, somebody on the winning team is gonna get MVP. I mean, and it's only fair.
Yep.
Because if Houston win the national championship and they beat you in the semis, how you the MVP?
Man.
You didn't make it to the finals. Now, maybe if you're in the finals and lose and have a very superior game, you might can get it. But I don't think that it would be fair for somebody to lose in the semis to get. And I'm not saying Cooper Flagg gonna lose in the semis. I don't know, but I'm gonna pick Houston.
Man,
Me, because I think I'm picking Houston to win all the time.
I mean, that's who I pick. So I'm picking. It's gonna be good. So,
say,
but you're not giving Auburn and Florida. Should Florida even be here? Would they even be here had the referees not gave them a hand with UConn, who got really robbed of a 3-peat?
Yeah. That's what. Don't you remember when the whole tournament started? I brought up UConn. I said, I don't care
what rank that, what seed they come in at.
What seed they come in. UConn is always a threat.
And boy, that team looks really good.
And this is the thing.
Ran that play so crispy.
People talk about a lot of other schools. Go see who got a lot of national championships.
Man,
men and women.
Yeah.
Man, everybody think just UConn women.
Nah, men too. Men too. Didn't
cause they won the
Richard Hamilton. Did he go to UConn?
Yeah, they won with Ray Allen. They won with Rip Hamilton. They won with
Man, they've been winning for a minute.
Man, they won with even what's the guy that played with Toronto for the longest? They went to Miami. Kyle Lowry.
Yeah.
Yeah, they won with Kyle Lowry and they won with Ed Pinckney. I think Ed Pinckney way back in the day.
And there was another short. They had a short point guard. They won.
Man, UConn got about 5 or 6 national championships.
Did Kenya Walker? Well, Kenya
Martin.
No, Kenya
the guard. Kimbo Walker.
Kimbo Walker. Did he go to UConn?
I'm not sure about Kimbo, but I'm saying UConn got a lot of guys, a lot of national championships, and when the tournament starts, I'm gonna say it like this: even next year, I'm gonna say it right now. UConn got a chance because right now UConn still have guys 21, 22 years old. I think a couple years ago they had a guy 23 or 24.
Man, older dudes.
Yeah, because they had been in the college.
Yeah.
They had been in the NCAA, man. Yeah. They may not be pro material, but they NCAA high level material, man.
Yeah, man. UConn been putting them out for a minute, man. It's pretty crazy. Let me
There's some people from UConn that when you pull up the list, you're gonna be like, he from UConn?
Man, I'm telling you.
Yeah,
I'm checking on Kimber real quick.
I mean, UConn has some guys. I don't know how many national championships they got, but they got at least 5 or 6. Because they finna go for a 3-peat if they'd have won this year. So I know they got 2 or 3 more. Because we just named them with Ray Allen, Kyle Lowry, and who I think was Ed Pinckney now? I think that was UConn way back in the day.
Man.
UConn got 5 or 6 national championships.
Yeah, Kimber went to UConn.
Yeah. And they won one with him. Yeah. And like I say, UConn, if you look at it, men's national championship, they might have more than Duke, man. You hear about Duke.
Duke don't have that many, though.
Yeah, but you hear about Duke.
Absolutely, because of Coach K probably.
And then if you look at players in the pros, look at UConn players compared to, we just named them. Kimbo Walker, Ray Allen, all the, come on, man.
Let me see, how many?
Duke ain't got the, hey, once you say, Duke got a lot of guys that would have been good in the pros, should have been good, like Bobby Hurley. He would have been good, but he got hurt. And then
had 6.
Jay Williams, he
tied for third most with North Carolina.
Yeah.
UConn got 6.
Who number 1? UCLA?
UCLA with 11, and then Kentucky has 8.
Well, UCLA won by 7 in a row one time.
Man, with John Wooden.
Yeah, with John Wooden.
And it's been a minute. But yeah, this tournament been good so far, man. So looking forward to this Final Four in this men's division, man. And same thing with the women. You know, these ladies been balling, man.
Oh, yeah.
You know, again, you know, I feel like, you know, one of these teams benefited from the referees, you know, but it is what it is. Well, not at this point, but Maryland, you know, had a really good game against South Carolina, I believe.
Yeah.
And I felt like Alabama was handling them. Alabama was a problem.
Oh, yeah.
They was going to throw a wrench in a whole lot of stuff.
But then...
But they don't want the SEC to... I mean, come on now.
SEC is doing enough.
They already got the bread out the football, man. You got to spread the wealth. SEC can't take all the money. And that's the type of team Alabama had down there. So, you know, when you got your top two players getting fouled out, you know, that's an issue.
I mean,
but I'm biased. Shout out Zay. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah,
and this is the way sports is, man. You got to be able to overcome all odds, man.
Yeah, but on the women's side, you know, UConn, Texas, UCLA, and South Carolina defending champs, man. Don Staley and them back at it, and they deep. South Carolina's got a deep squad this year, so
looks like they finna do it again.
I mean, we'll see. Paige Beckers might have something to say about it. You know, you think she can bring it back?
Enough help.
She ain't got enough to bring it back to UConn.
I don't think she got enough help.
You don't think so?
South Carolina deep and big, like you say.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just what I think. Cause what I think don't mean a lot in women's basketball. Now, if you talk about some other sports, what I think mean a lot.
We were just talking about how deep that UConn championship trophy case is.
Oh, yeah.
On the women's side, right?
Oh, yeah.
And so that means they had a lot of studs. It's not a good word to use. They had a lot of great basketball players come through there.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
And Paige Beckers is
and there's some studs, too. No,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm just playing. I'm just playing, y'all. Please forgive.
Paige Beckers is now ranked number 3.
Yeah.
All-time scoring over there, you know, behind Maya Moore and Brittany Stewart. Or Breonna Stewart, I mean.
Yeah.
And, I mean, that's very impressive when you think about the long list of absolute ballers that came out of that university.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
You know, but they've been system players, though.
You know, UConn had some very versatile players that they might not have just been straight scorers like those three, but they were maybe better all-around players, you know, because you got, you know, it's more to basketball. I mean, scoring gonna help you win, but if you don't get no rebounds, you ain't gonna score.
Oh, absolutely.
And if you don't pass the ball, you ain't gonna score.
Yeah.
So, you know, all that, I mean, you know, just because she's number 3 in scoring, that don't mean she's the third best player ever come from
and
that
most
school.
productive, third most productive ever come through there. Yeah. I mean, because, it's a lot more facets to this game, like you say, but she's been pretty solid, you know.
Oh, yeah, she's very good.
You know.
And then UConn know how to turn out pro players, man.
Take that away from the young lady because she's solid.
How some schools, they players go pro, and then they look like they should be pro. UConn is on the women's side. When they players go to the pros, they look like they belong in the pros.
Absolutely.
I can't hardly name one.
Yeah, they are developed.
She looked like she didn't belong in the pros.
They are developed by the time they get out there, you know. By the time they leave UConn, they are developed and they're ready for the WNBA and ready to be a problem in the WNBA, not just another person taking a job. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, man. They're not quite on Caitlin Clark level, but you know.
Oh yeah.
Maybe Maya Moore was when she got there, but for the most part, that's not really.
Then they might not have been on Cynthia Cooper level or Cheryl Miller. I mean, there's a lot of levels to that.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right about that, huh?
Oh yeah.
You're absolutely right about that. But yeah, man. So we gonna keep this train rolling on,
man. If anybody out there, if you see something, say something, man.
Rolling on.
You know. Keep it moving on to the next one. So what's the next subject?
Come along and ride on the fantastic. You don't remember that, do you? That Fantastic Voyage.
You weren't even born, so he talking about something you don't even know about.
You don't remember that, do you?
Hey. I'm gonna say it like this. I only remember it if you ever heard it before in your life.
Hey, I heard it. What you talking about?
Okay, well, I remember it then.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, so as you see, we got a picture of the DeSoto Eagle, Von Miller.
Okay.
So, free agency. The Dallas Cowboys have gone out and signed Von Miller. What you think about it? How you feel about that? Is it a great move? You see some great things happening? How impactful is that? Is he about to come? Are we about to win a Super Bowl? You know, he's been on Super Bowl and playoff teams. Does he help us become a playoff team, Monk?
Well, I'm going to say it like this. I'm going to compare Von Miller right now to a saber-toothed tiger. Do you know anything about saber-toothed tiger?
I know they got some big teeth.
They got them two saber teeth.
Yeah.
Okay, what happens when they get old?
They fall out.
And they ain't they are no longer
They just a saber tiger.
yeah. They no longer is a threat like they used to be, right?
Yeah.
So right now, you know, and they both don't fall out at the same time. Cause see, Unc know a lot.
He said he got one too. He snagged a two.
You know, one fall out first, they get loose, and then then they don't just fall out. They fall out doing a fight.
Yeah.
You know, and then one fall out and unloose.
Yeah.
That ain't nobody. You know, come on. I mean, I'm just saying that Von Miller right now, his saber teeth ain't like they used to be. He only got 6 sacks last year.
That's crazy.
And he got a year older this year. I mean, so I don't know. I mean, but I'm going to say it like this.
He's at home.
I'll take my chances with Von Miller before I will D-Law. Because D-Law was perfectly healthy and got 3.5 or 4 sacks. And young and halfway young. I mean, D-Law, and not only that, he done got 3.5 or 4 sacks for the last 3. Ever since he signed a big contract, I think his most sacks has been 5. So you can't miss what you ain't had.
He about to be extremely distracted.
Well, he a dollar.
Absolutely.
Well, you know, Von should be.
He got his family around here. Got his friends around here.
Well, he a seasoned pro. And then he been gone for a while. He ain't got the kind of friends. And if he's smart, you got to remove yourself from the friends that you had back when you was a DeSoto Eagle.
That's why you leave.
Yeah, but you've been gone 12 to 15 years, so maybe you don't have those associations anymore, and you have matured enough to go take care of your business. I'm just saying, hopefully.
For sure.
And then at best, we might get 6 or 7 sacks out of you.
Hey, LeBron James is rare.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, LeBron.
Where you can come in, the man in your hometown, and not be distracted and stay locked in.
Oh, yeah. In your hometown, and
you got everybody pulling at you at home.
Yeah, and they anointed you from high school. They didn't anoint you late. They anointed you from high school.
Yeah, man, crazy.
So yeah. LeBron James, you know, and that's that's a whole nother subject. See, and you think I'm a LeBron apologist, but you're gonna find out different today.
Yeah, you know,
you're gonna find out different today.
I mean,
I play them all with the same brush.
Hey, it's gonna be a lot. You got to show me a lot for me not to think that now. I can't talk about MJ without LeBron. I can't say nothing.
See, that's the whole thing.
Yeah.
It's that everybody
I can't say nothing about LeBron without MJ coming up. That's
what about the players that have done more than both of them? What about them?
For sure.
Nobody don't even bring them up.
No doubt. No doubt.
That's all I'm saying.
So, what do you think about some celebrations that have been taken away this year? And one of them, I don't understand this, is the CeeDee Lamb first down nose wipe. Why we taking that away?
I guess I don't know, but that's like,
I know, but that's not the motion typically. The nose wipe.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what's so egregious about it.
I don't either.
I mean,
I don't get that.
And this is the thing. I don't even know if the NFL even really know what that means.
Yeah.
Who knows do you wipe?
Who knows the what?
In life, who knows do you wipe?
Your own.
And I mean, before that, I mean,
baby nose.
That's what it is.
Yeah. So I mean, what's the issue?
I don't know I can see the slashing in the throat, but wiper. See,
the slash,
because in the hood, I don't think the NFL know that means wipe an N-word nose. And that means that you're a baby, you can't fool with me because I got to wipe your nose.
Man.
The NFL don't know that.
Man,
so
I'm
I
telling
don't know what to wipe the nose got to do with anything.
I don't understand it, though. I don't get it. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. What has that got to do with football?
I have no idea. I
don't understand what all the celebrations got to do with football.
I'm just
Cannot play with him. Cannot win with him.
Y'all can hear it
Cannot
too.
coach with him. Can't do it.
I don't understand.
I don't get it either. Can't win with him.
Yeah, can't win with him.
Won't win with him. You know what I'm saying? It's all good.
Yeah, because I don't get what that's got to do.
It's just entertainment, man.
Yeah, it just
y'all focus on the wrong thing.
And sports supposed to be fun. And this is the thing that I will say this here. Back in the 70s, when we were growing up, you can ask anybody that we thought pointing at you, laughing at you, we thought that made the game fun.
The guys on the field actually entertaining the people. That's how they get
If
into
you
the game.
don't want me to point at you and laugh at you,
Don't let me beat you, dog.
You're on the football field.
Don't let me
if I
beat you.
catch a pass on you and run past you and point at you and you don't like it, stop me from catching a pass. That's the way it was back in the day.
Yeah.
And you could do it either one way, you could do it the right way or the wrong way.
Yep. Straight
You could either cold cock me, inbounds, out of bounds, all that stuff, man. So, you know.
Alex was good. Yeah, man. Nah, man. But yeah, it's, yeah.
That's just me, because I'm old school. And we thought that was...
I'm with you on that.
we thought all that was part of the taunt.
It is part of the game.
We thought taunting was part of the game.
Hey, man, I used to talk smack like crazy. You know what I'm saying? And hey, I did the next white in the state game after an interception.
They didn't call no penalty, did they?
No.
Because they hadn't saw it like that.
I scored 3 touchdowns already. You better not call nothing on me, dog. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I hit him with the like this in my corner. I was wondering why my cornerback, my boy Jerome, was like, Jay, chill. I was like, what? Nigga's over. It's over. You know what I'm saying? Like, and in them moments, like, it's an emotion that comes out of you that you can't really help.
Especially in
an intense game.
Yeah, and then it depends on your mindset or how you. But it's all the same. Because one time I caught a touchdown in the last seconds of the game, and by the time I caught the touchdown and my teammates jumped on top of me, we won the game. The game was over.
Yeah.
And me, you know how I am. You know, I never was a whole lot of celebrating, but I would just toss the ball to the referee and walk off like, yeah. I mean, that's the same thing. Same thing.
Yeah.
So when my teammates jumped off of me, because I had told our coach the game was coming down. I said, man, because I was playing DB.
Yeah.
But I had played a little wide receiver during the league. Because it's in the military. You got to do a lot of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like Travis Hunter.
Absolutely.
Trust and believe. You got to do a lot. You know, I was running punts, kicks, starting that DB.
And you Travis Hunter now.
No, I ain't Travis Hunter. I'm better than fucking Travis Hunter. But anyway, I bet you this up. Shit, when I was young, Travis Hunter couldn't outrun or jump me or outlift me in weights. I guarantee you when I was young. I guarantee you that part.
Because you breaking them balls, though, like Travis Hunter. And dive and make them catches, though.
But anyway, I done played flag football against Roger Staubach. Not real football. Flag football. And I made Roger Staubach and Drew Pearson throw on the other side. But that's a whole nother story. But anyway.
Yeah.
Because everybody think they the best. Everybody think they the best.
You better. Or you in the wrong spot.
And that's just the way it is, man. You got to believe in yourself, in other words.
Man.
That's just a bottom line. No matter what you do.
And Stone Cold ain't got to tell you that one.
Yeah.
You know, we'll tell you that one.
Yeah, it don't take Goldberg to tell me that.
You know like straight up, man.
Say, you know, I'll say this. I ain't never played on certain levels, but every level I played on, I was the best mofo.
Oh, for sure.
Track and field, football, or basketball.
No matter what it was.
I was one of the best mofos there.
Yeah,
if not the best.
Yeah.
I'm just
know. You ain't got to tell me.
So if I would have went to the next level, what made you think if I can be the best on this level or the next level, at least I can be in the bottom?
You ain't got to tell me.
You know.
I wasn't much of a celebrator either. I celebrate, you know, in a championship game or something. Yeah, but I tell you what, got injured my junior year, first round of the playoffs, second round came back, team dumped me on purpose after the whistle.
You're trying to,
you know what I'm saying? They know I had a bad shoulder. They dumped me. Boom. Next year, and we beat them in that game, but I was out of that game. I tried to fight everybody. I was cussing. I couldn't even breathe. Next game. Come to find out, I tore the muscle off of away from the bone in my back. My rhomboid tore away from my bone the week before. They said it was a strain. The next year we played them again in the playoffs, second round. I'm talking about I high step 35 yards for no reason, dog. Like just cause.
Yeah,
I remember what y'all did last year. Like, you know, like this is what it is.
Like I was saying earlier, when they sent me deep, when they finally I told the coach, put me in. Don't deep, I'll catch touchdown.
Yeah.
I told him that. So when he finally did, in the last 15 or 20 seconds, he put me in, throw it long. I caught the touchdown. All my teammates jump on me.
Yeah.
I said, get off of me, man. Get off me. They all jumped on me. What's wrong? I threw them the ball. I said, man, I told him that a while ago. And just walked off the field. I mean, that was arrogant. Like I said,
the coach he was going to do that long
I told the
time
coach that
ago,
2 minutes ago, and he going to wait till the last second. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, you know, but that's an arrogant move, too.
Yeah. He knew he had something.
You know, everybody celebrated in different ways. And my celebration is...
Coach could have messed himself off, because who say the quarterback would have thrown that ball right? A duck wouldn't have came out his hand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, but everything worked out right.
Yeah, it did.
You know, and I just walked off like, I walked off like that's what I'm supposed to do.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you know, it's kind of like Barry Sanders. You just toss the ball. Like,
and that's typically how I did it.
That ain't no big deal.
Do this and
I do this all the time.
Let everybody else go crazy.
Yeah, let everybody else jump up and down, but I do this all the time.
Yes, sir. You know it. Hey, let me go and get a little bit of that. Y'all know what time it is, man. Welcome to Noonish Sports. Welcome to the show. If you've never been a part of this experience before, I'm your host J.A. This my real This my mama and his mama and him got the same last name.
Me and his mama
yeah.
and me got the same mama.
Got the same mama, dog, and daddy. You know what I'm saying? Full blood.
Yeah, wasn't none of that. Hey, back in them days, wasn't none of that baby daddy stuff. This is my father.
You know what I'm saying?
Wasn't no baby dad. Excuse me. I'm sorry.
Period. That's not how we get down.
That ain't how we do this.
Yeah.
No.
You feel me? But yeah, man, we're going to keep this train rolling on to that NBA. Yes, sir. So we had some pretty big performances last night. I had already made the graphics, and they ain't going back and making no more. So it is what it is. But one of the people just so happens to be on here. The Joker. Double overtime.
61 points.
Double overtime matters, though. That's two more, you know. That's like a whole another quarter almost.
How much is overtime quarter?
Are they 5 minutes?
5 minutes. 5 minutes.
They 5 minutes. So 10 minutes.
That's almost like
a quarter. Yeah.
Okay.
So he went 61, 10-10, and lost.
Yeah.
Okay. That performance or 52, 10, and 8. And that's 10 rebounds by Steph. 8 assists. Which is the most impressive performance? And they won.
Steph is.
Steph got that. Yeah, absolutely.
Winning is almost always. I don't care if you can score. Now, if you score 40 more points than me, but you just scored a few more points than me, 8 or 10 points, and I got more rebounds, just as many rebounds, and almost. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
The win is more important than individual statistics, and that's what a lot of basketball players, to me, seem to be getting confused now.
Yeah.
Because the money is so big, they want individual statistics rather than team wins.
And they beat Gunjack Ja Morant last night.
Oh, yeah.
And the Memphis Grizzlies. And only do that because he did the air guns last night at the Warriors.
Who's that?
Ja. Shouldn't do that.
Did you see, did you what Anthony Edwards said?
What'd he say?
He said, man, I'm very impressed with Joker. Joker is probably the best basketball player I ever seen up close beside myself. And I'm saying like this.
Anthony Edwards.
Damn, you know, and sometimes I won't be honest with you. Andy Edwards.
And come on the show, dog. We got to talk.
I will say it like this.
That boy, that talks like the Obama.
Sometimes Andy Edwards get on my nerves. And then, but sometimes you have to realize.
He thinks he's like you.
That's what I was just going to say. Sometimes you have to realize people like you, that's why they get on your nerves.
Man.
Because this is the whole thing. Everything Andy Edwards have done that got on my nerves. When he sit up there with his hat like this here,
you be doing
talking
the same
to
stuff.
Talking to Obama. When I'm 24 years old, I don't give a
yeah, don't care.
I want to have my hat like Andy Edwards.
Hey.
I'm just saying, because this is the whole thing.
He told Obama, he said, y'all better quit playing with me.
Because this is what I want people to understand. Whatever Uncle age is now, he ain't really telling it right now. But I'm probably old enough to be, I'm going to say it like this. My grandson is about the age of Andy Edwards.
Yeah.
And y'all better quit playing with me.
Man.
I don't care who it is.
Yeah.
Obama, Donald Trump, whoever.
I'm just saying. I'm just telling you, man.
And if you think that I'm not the best you ever seen, all you got to do is ask me and I'll tell you.
Hey, dog.
All you got to do is ask me and I'll tell you. I'm the best you ever seen.
Real quick. And
simple as that. Because if you think somebody is better than you, you'll never have a chance to beat them.
That's on you.
That's on you.
How you gonna be the greatest? You don't even believe it yourself. How you gonna
be the best when you think somebody else better?
How you gonna make somebody else believe it when you don't believe it?
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
Whatever
you know what I'm saying? Like it don't even make sense,
like
man.
It don't work like that.
It don't even make sense, man. But no, I love Anthony Edwards.
Sometimes some of the stuff he say, I be like, come on, Anthony.
Hey,
but,
man.
like when he say, oh, I don't think nobody back in the day had skills. Now, I would have never said that.
That's how we was raised. That's how
but for my personal self, I'm rolling with Anthony Edwards on that. Yeah. He's the best player I've ever seen other than me.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't mad at you, Anthony. Because if you want to be the best, you got to think like that.
So speaking of Joker, it's a little poll going on around right now, and I want to see your thoughts on it. Who you got? 2025 Joker versus 2001 Shaq.
I got to ask you this. What year we going to play in?
We're going to play in
2021. 2001, I got Shaq. In 2025, I got Joker.
Oh, man.
In 20...
Different games.
It's a different game. That's what people got to realize.
But Shaq could defend... 2001 Shaq can defend Joker on the perimeter, I believe. Joker is so dangerous on the perimeter because he's so much bigger.
I don't think he does.
Shaq can move his feet well. He was very athletic. People forget that now.
Yeah, but this is the thing. How many times you seen Shaq at 3-point line defending anybody?
He didn't have to be because it was a bigger game.
That's
he had other centers in the game.
That's exactly. We projecting. We thinking that
we saw a snippet of him and Jordan. And
no, we saw just Shaq at athleticism. But I'm
saying we saw a snippet of him and Jordan playing 1-on-1.
Yeah.
When Shaq gave him the shimmy and Jordan couldn't stop him, and then Shaq guarded Jordan and Jordan didn't score.
How old was Jordan when this happened?
Shaq had his Lakers gear on.
Okay, Shaq had his Lakers gear on, so Jordan was probably 50.
Oh, did he? No, he might have had his Magic gear on.
Jordan was still 40.
Because Jordan was he was still in the league with the Bulls.
Yeah.
Shaq, remember Orlando Magic Shaq team beat Jordan 45 Jordan.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then,
do you know why they beat Jordan?
But it was 23 Jordan because he changed his jersey during the series after they said, "Oh, it's 45 Jordan. It ain't the real one."
Yeah.
And they still lost. Yeah. But then he came back the next year and did what they did.
But he had better statistics in the year they lost. But he had different teammates in the year they won. Yeah. He had Dennis Rodman and James Edwards. James Edwards 7-1. Dennis Rodman was one of they got bigger.
Yeah, and also that Shaq wasn't a 2001 Shaq.
Yeah, and I'll just say
Shaq
this
was
here.
A beast.
It depends on. I still say this.
Very athletic.
Yeah, if we're gonna have,
I remember Shaq coming down the coast.
If we're gonna play on the 2001 rules with the 2001 referees, I got Shaq. If we're gonna play on the 2025 rules with the 2025 referees, I got Joker. Simple as that.
Shaq can't brutalize Joker.
No. He can't go through Joker's chest, but Joker can shoot a 3 on Shaq.
Absolutely, if he can get it off.
I mean, see, these guys got to quit acting like, see, this is the thing. You can't. We got to quit acting like. Well, we got to talk about that.
You think Shaq can get a? You think Joker? If Shaq is beating him up, a prime athlete, 2001 Shaq is D'ing Joker up on the perimeter.
Can he do it all day?
It's not like
Can
Joker
he do it all day?
Joker ain't just quick. It ain't just like he just. He's taking advantage of big dudes getting out slowly. That the Shaq is more athletic than those guys.
Okay.
He's taking advantage of those guys, and Joker's taking advantage of smaller dudes that he can shoot over. And he can't shoot over Shaq.
But can Shaq do that all day on Joker?
No, he's going to be tired.
Okay,
and if he does, he's not going to have any offensive production.
That's what I'm saying. We gotta take all this. If it's, let me say it like this. If it's 2001, I got Shaq.
Yeah.
If it's 2025, I might have Joker. I'm not saying definitely.
Yeah.
But Joker got a better chance in 2025 than he do in 2001 because Shaq can't go through Joker's chest. That's going to be a foul.
Oh, yeah. It's a foul for sure.
I mean, so all I'm saying, then Joker can handle the ball and pass, so Shaq got a lot to worry about. And like I say, it depends on if we're going to put them in 2001, I got Shaq. If we're going to put them in 2025, I'm not going to necessarily say I got Joker, but Joker got a hell of a lot better chance.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean,
and we'll talk about that later.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, we getting there. We getting there. But then also, I didn't even know this was a stat that anybody kept up with. And speaking of Luka comes to town in a couple days.
Okay.
The Mavericks are actually not in last place.
No,
they're in ninth.
Absolutely, they're in the play-in.
They're in the play-in right now.
Yeah,
and getting healthier.
Yeah, absolutely.
And getting healthier.
And they're going to get some more players back by the time the playoffs get
absolutely.
If they stay in ninth.
And they're going to be a problem regardless, is what they're trying to tell you.
What they going to be?
They're going to be a problem. They get them big boys back.
Yeah, they just not going to have the guard.
Especially with the
they're
young.
just not going to have the guard play. That's what's going to hurt.
Well, again, they drafted this kid to come in here and be a stud. And he's extremely athletic.
Oh, yeah.
And then they also got Brandon Williams here. And he's been playing very well, averaging 22 since he's been up.
Yeah.
And, of course, Spencer Dinwiddie, man, that boy there he coming at you every night. Now, I wish we would have kept my boy up in Philly right now. That would have helped a lot.
Yeah.
Quinn, ain't that his name? Quinn? Or was it Quinn?
Yeah. What's his name? Quinn?
I can't think.
Oh, I can't think right now, but anyway.
It'd be nice to have him still around here.
Oh, absolutely.
But, hey, I think we got some pieces that can. I'm not saying we're about to go win a championship, but we could upset somebody's season, and I love doing that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then this whole thing, who the number one seed in the West? Oklahoma City?
Oh, they clinched so long ago.
Oh, yeah, but this is the whole thing.
You know who's
Oklahoma
number 2?
City ain't no lock to do nothing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and we're going to get on that. May as well get there. Before I get there. So, Luka set the record for the most threes in a month in Lakers history. When did that become a stat? When did anybody start caring about it? And is it cool or is it not cool?
Yeah, ain't shit. Cool, not because this whole thing. How many 3-point shooters have the Lakers really ever had? In the history of the Lakers, how many 3-point shooters have they really ever had?
3-point. People.
They were just known for 3-pointers.
Green with LeBron. Dennis Green. Didn't he play with the Lakers with LeBron over there?
No, not
yeah, he won a title with him. Dennis Green. Danny Green.
Yeah, that's 1 year.
Guys that played with LeBron is all I can think of.
But I'm saying he played that 1 year. But I'm saying anybody that
known for shooting threes.
Yeah,
Lamar Odom could knock him down, but that's not really.
Lamar Odom was all around player.
Absolutely.
So the Lakers ain't had a lot of 3-point shooters, and then this the whole thing. Yeah, he done made the most threes, but since he been with the Lakers, you know how Uncle is. I'm gonna start checking a lot of stuff.
What's that white guard? What up, Ryan? What's going down,
What's up, Ryan?
What's good, son? Let's get
it. But this the whole thing.
Win that thing, baby.
Since Luka been with the Lakers, he only shooting 40. He's shooting 44%. 44%. I mean, man, I just can't write home about 44.7.
So I want to do some math one day and see where the curve is, right? Where's the apex in 2-point percentage versus 3-point percentage, and where it makes more sense to be 44% from 3 versus.
But he's not 44% from 3.
Oh yeah,
he's
right.
44% from his
the field.
hole. So
Okay.
he's probably 46 or 7 from 2.
From the field, and then
he's probably 46 or 7 from 2,
and then like
30 something,
38
30 something
threes.
from 3s.
Yep. Yeah, if he can, hey,
I already did the math.
I want to see where that curve is, though. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
I
Where,
already
where it
did
makes
the math.
sense for the 3s and the 2s.
But this is the whole thing.
For you to
it
have that
depends
much
on
volume.
what percentage you shooting.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Where it
If
makes
you
sense.
shooting 58% or 67% from 2s, and you shooting 31% from 3s,
Pop them 2s, dog.
you better work on them 2s.
Pop them 2s, dog. 18-footer, baby.
Pop them things. Oh.
Pop that. Hey.
Pop them things. That's Uncle Luke. That's a whole nother story. But
Hey, we gonna play that noonish though. Hey, I love playing it.
Hey, I love it too.
Every Wednesday. If you haven't already, man, go hit that subscribe button. One good time for your boy. Hit that like. You know, go on and share this with somebody. Tell your mama, your cousin, your sister, your brother, your papa, your uncle, your auntie, your grandmama, your granddaddy, and everybody else. Man, them greats, if they still here, let them know about us, man. We just trying to spread organically because, you know, and we had 250. This how they do it, y'all. There's a certain platform. We've averaged 20 views on every video. One video, we got 255,000 views on one video. They don't want to let us out the gate, man.
It slipped them.
We slipped through the crack, and people
on that
love
one.
it. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, share us, man. That's all I got to tell you. That's all I'm trying to say. But, yeah, man. Oh, if you're not on YouTube, man, y'all slide over to YouTube one good time, man. Hit that subscribe button, all that good fun stuff, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Yes, we having a great time.
And if
with
you're
it.
on YouTube, do the same thing. If you are a subscription member, subscribe to the show. And then hit the thumbs up button. And then share it with somebody that likes sports and technology on the real side, other than the talking head side.
I'm just trying to tell you, we straight cash, homie. I ain't said he did. Yeah, man. So, keeping this train rolling along.
Keep it moving.
Y'all know what time it is right about now. Oh, no. Before we get to ring the bell, we got Real or Fraud. You know what's crazy, huh? We got the exact same teams in the top 10 in the East and the West that we had 3 weeks ago. There's been no movement on the bottom squads.
Well, it's been movement from like
between
second to field.
Yeah,
like the Lakers was at second, they dropped the field. I think they back to 4th now.
The Phoenix Suns have not cracked the top 10.
And they got who? Who they got?
Durant, Bradley Beal, and Wet, like I'm booked.
They got Jamal Murray too, don't they?
No.
They got, Devin Booker or Jamal Murray. One of them.
No, they got Devin Booker.
Phoenix.
Yeah, Booker.
Booker.
Wet, like I'm booked.
Jamal Murray is with Denver. I always give Denver and Phoenix a little. Yeah, okay, but then you got Brad, and y'all ain't cracked the top 10. So please
and Durant's hurt for the next week.
And this is what I keep trying to tell people. You know, this is why J.A. think I'm a LeBron apology. But quit comparing Kevin Durant to LeBron James. Stop that.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Stop it.
Cannot play with him.
Can't win with him.
Cannot win with him.
Won't win
Cannot
with him.
coach with him. Can't do
You know
it.
what I'm
And
saying?
then on top of that, he is who I thought he was.
Yeah, he is. He is.
He
Hey,
can
if you
score
want
some
to crown him,
points.
then crown him.
He can score some points, but he don't have effect on the game, man. Not enough for who he's supposed to be.
If you want to crown him, then crown him.
Crown his ass. Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Phoenix out there is just struggling. He just like,
I just hope we can win a game.
I just want to win a game.
Yeah.
Can't do it. Not today.
Can't win with him.
It ain't happening.
Can't do it.
Can't do it. Won't do it. You know what I'm saying? Won't do it.
Hey, but
yeah,
anyway,
nah.
on to the next
So
one.
no, real or fraud, huh? You know, we're gonna run through
talking
this
about,
real hot, like real
talking about
fiery,
Denver?
like. No, we're gonna run through this thing.
Oh, okay.
Orlando Magic. We're going to the east side first. Are they real or they fraud?
Fraud.
Indiana Pacers, real or fraud?
Fraud.
Woo.
And they
Real.
play the fraud.
Real. Milwaukee Bucks, real or fraud?
Real. Fraud. Fraud.
They real fraud?
Yeah, they're a real fraud because Dame gone.
Dame out of there.
Fraud. They're fraud.
Atlanta Hawks, real or fraud?
They're fraud too.
They always good for one good upset in that first round now. They fraud though?
They're fraud. They ain't gonna do it.
Fraud. Detroit Pistons. Ugh.
Fraud.
Okay. Boston Celtics.
Real.
Okay, I'm gonna go real with you on that. I'm gonna go real with the Detroit too, though. You know,
We got one more. You left
I
somebody
got
out
to.
there.
And it's hard for me to say that Trey Young ain't real ever.
Oh, I didn't say
can't
Trey Young. You said that
said
Atlanta
the
Hawks.
Hawks. I can't.
Thank you. Trey Young is real.
Yeah, we
He
got-
ain't got enough help.
We got a few
And
more.
then we got
Miami Heat, real or fraud?
fraud.
Yes, sir. They fraud with no broad. Cleveland Cavaliers.
Real.
You think they real?
They real.
Okay, we got real clarity over here in Cleveland,
Don't
man.
say real.
I'm saying fraud. They got to show me something. Huh?
They got the best record in the East. I don't know what they want to show you.
Hey, I got to see more than that. Oklahoma City, hey, I ain't there. We ain't there yet.
Over there.
Chicago Bulls, real or fraud? Huh?
fraud.
Ooh, I say real. I think they're real
It's
problem.
gonna come down to Cleveland and Boston. That's what I think.
I think Chicago a problem though.
You
I like
problem
Chicago.
at all. Well, you know,
Them boys playing real good right now.
That's the same way like when you get a man test, you got to solve the problems.
You see how they beat them Lakers the other day?
Yeah, that was the other. Yeah, that's.
And they've been playing like that.
Yeah.
And it's been a consistent thing since that trade deadline.
Yeah.
Them boys been playing like that.
Okay. I tell
You know?
I'm gonna stick with what I say.
They got Chester up there playing balling for him. You know, Carl Malone, the dude looked up to Carl Malone. You know what I'm saying? Like them young
Carl
ones.
Malone got a lot of children.
Like
I
them
thought
young-
you
I'm
said
saying,
his son.
It's
No,
that dude that like them young though. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, we ain't gonna
You
talk
know,
about all that.
I'm just saying.
But,
They
from
got some
Louisiana.
guys that can ball up there.
Carl from Louisiana. That's a whole
Oh, I
nother.
was talking about dude from Chicago.
Yeah,
The dude
I
hit that half court shot.
Yeah,
the
but
other
you
day.
said Carl. I was like,
Yeah,
Carl
you know,
from
I had to,
Louisiana.
you know,
They
just
did. You know, Louisiana.
trying to tell you on the slick what I was talking about.
Yeah,
You know,
you
but
know,
you said he had a lot of kids. I wasn't talking about a lot of them. I was talking
you
about
know,
how old was the mama when
I
they
was
was
saying
born.
like this: Louisiana, Mississippi, different, man. Louisiana, Mississippi, different.
How?
Huh?
How? Oh, you saying that both like Louisiana and Mississippi different than the rest of the USA?
The rest of the USA.
Okay.
They They have incest.
Yeah.
And they have child molestation. That's okay.
You gonna stop at them too?
Well, I'm saying them the main two.
Okay.
They the front runners.
Are they?
Yeah. Who else?
You gonna put Arkansas on there?
Well, no, they're a little ahead of Arkansas. Arkansas, Mississippi. We don't know if they third or fourth. They interchangeable. But I'm just saying, them two is the front runners, man. I'm just being from the information I read.
Hey.
From the information I read.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's all I'm
That's
saying.
wild
I ain't
business.
trying to go in on nobody.
Last but not least, the New York Knickerbockers. Real or fake?
I'm gonna have to say fake.
I got to say fake it, fake with them Knickerbockers.
I mean, they gonna be.
Dos.
I mean, but they may be a little problem because
Yeah.
they can put some points up.
Yeah,
but they
objective-
ain't going to the. They ain't.
Nah. Okay, so you ain't even talking about upsets. Your real is if they got championship possibilities.
Yeah.
Or not.
Or not.
It's
And
not
I think-
even
and
deep
I
into
think
the
only
playoffs,
ones over
really.
there is I just think the only two over there is Cleveland and Boston.
Okay. So everybody
could
else
be
is
wrong.
fraud. Everybody else fraud then.
Yeah, that's just my opinion.
But you said New York was real though.
And I said New York is fraud.
Fraud. Okay.
Oh yeah, New York.
with
they
you
ain't
on that,
done
yeah,
no-
man.
They ain't done no putting up a lot of points.
Them Knicks ain't did shit.
No, and since 1973.
Spike
they
Lee.
They ain't did nothing since. Hey, they ain't did nothing since I graduated from high school.
Yeah,
Come on, stop
man.
that.
Hey,
I graduated
man.
from high school in 1973. Y'all stop that.
Hey,
and
man.
then now, if
Cut
y'all
it
put
out.
it now, if y'all can add and you got a paper and pencil, y'all can almost tell how old Walker is if I finished school in 1973.
Hey, 2025.
You'll be cold. You'll be close.
Think about it. West Side. That Western Conference, huh?
On the
Real or
west side.
fake? Them Denver Nuggets. Are they real or they fake?
Oh, Denver gonna always be real.
It wasn't real last year when they got beat by the same team that beat them last night after that 61-10-10 performance. Is it a hit? Is it a block there?
I mean, but
is it a mental block there?
But I'm saying, in a 7-game series, Denver got a chance.
Yeah. So they real?
Yeah, I'm saying they're real.
So we're going to have a few more real teams over here on this west side.
On the west, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We know that off top. Minnesota Timberwolves and that boy A. Edie don't give a damn.
Fake. He ain't got enough help.
They beat Denver.
In a 7-game series, they won't beat Denver. Because they're not going to do it.
Man, them boys real. They scrapping in the stands. Yeah.
Who they got to say and Elwin?
Who? Julius Randle, DiVincenzo. What's my other boy with the dreads? Rudy Gobert on that defense like being broke. Not like not having no money in the bank.
Who you say who?
Rudy Gobert.
Who?
Julius Randle.
Who?
DiVincenzo.
No, I'm just saying.
Mike Jones.
But for a chance for a championship,
Back
I'm going
then.
to say fake. For a chance for a championship. I'm talking about a chance for a championship. I don't think they're real.
We got Jordan's son. I can't count him out. How many seasons has he been here? You know he's trying to outdo Jordan. How long it take Jordan to win his first title?
7 years, same time it took LeBron. 7 years.
Well, Anthony Edwards trying to outdo Jordan, his daddy.
But he ain't gonna be able to because he ain't got.
And he called him mid-season this year asking for a little help how to beat that double team. You heard about that? Got that good advice from Miss Pop?
Yeah. But did he go out and work with it? Just talking about it on the phone?
I mean, he gave him good enough information for him to make that
demonstration. And then it's the whole thing.
But he gave him enough information for him to make the adjustments because he did.
You better go back and look at Jordan and see how many double teams Jordan actually beat.
I mean, he didn't have to. Too often.
He didn't have to.
You couldn't double team on that squad. They had Scotty, they had Ron,
yeah,
they had other
exactly.
guys, Steve Curry.
That's exactly. You got to stay on your man.
Yeah.
So how Jordan gonna tell him to do something he ain't never did?
That's a well-coached team. But there were teams that did do it, though.
I mean, but I'm just saying, Jordan never had to be. When you see all Jordan
was the focus, he was the focus.
Okay.
And he had to learn, like, when he was playing them Pistons and getting beat up, he was.
When he hit that shot over Craig Elo, who was on him besides Craig Elo?
Well, he was.
When he hit the shot on Bauer.
He was moving, though. It wasn't like he had the rock. He was moving and got the rock and hit it like this. Like that's what I'm saying. That's like what Steph be doing. You can't.
Jordan.
When he's off ball, he was off ball right there.
All I'm saying.
Wasn't he? Or am I wrong right there? Because it ain't like he beat him with the dribble.
All I'm saying, he came behind screens and all that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. So
that's good coaching.
Yeah,
you can't blame that on Jordan.
But all I'm saying is that Jordan had to beat the double team because everybody had to stay at home.
Well,
because you got 3-point shooters. You got Scotty.
That's inbounds plays though. But like half court defenses, Jordan had to beat some double teams, huh? Now they wasn't catching him.
Go pull up the footage.
They wasn't catching him like Bernard King at half court.
Go.
By the time he got to the lane, everybody was crashing.
Go pull up the footage when he had to do it. Just go pull it up. I'm just saying it ain't time. All I'm saying, shit, hell, my memory ain't that bad. Just go pull it up. Jordan can't tell you to do something that he didn't have to do. That's all I'm saying. He can advise you on, but Jordan. But every time you see Jordan with one-on-one.
Hey, MJ the sensei. That's Mr. Miyagi, huh? Come on.
Yeah, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, but Jordan played a lot of one-on-one.
I was this close to getting some AEs this weekend. I almost got some. AEs. I like Anthony Edwards, man.
Oh, I do too.
I like Anthony Edwards.
But I'm just saying, call somebody that had to face.
That's that hoop.
Call somebody that had to face double team. Larry Bird didn't face no double teams. Because you had to stay on Dennis Johnson. And Robert Parrish.
I think Jordan faced more double teams earlier in his career, but he wasn't winning titles at that point in time. Maybe in his first season.
Yeah.
Against the Lakers. Wasn't that their first title against the Lakers?
You know, back then, this is honest truth. All that double teaming and shit wasn't in the league like it is now.
Yeah.
In the 70s and 80s,
just get your man.
It wasn't double. Because this is the whole thing. When you play the Lakers,
get your mans.
They got James Worthy, Byron Scott, Kareem, and Magic on the floor at the same time. Four people. And then when you sub in Michael Cooper, who you going to double team off of? Who you going to deal with? Then when they go to the 6-man, Michael Thompson, you got Bob McAdoo. Who you going to double team off of? Because all these dudes can score.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, back in the 70s, the double team wasn't like it is now.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about that later, too. I got another reason. All this stuff these guys, we'll talk about all this in a few minutes.
Okay, so Memphis Grizzlies, real or fake?
For a championship, I'm going to say fake.
Fake. Me too. Can't get past the air guns. Not mature enough yet if you're still doing air guns.
And they just lost to the Lakers, too.
Come on, man. Come on, dog. Come on, man. Hey.
They are who we thought. But
they are who
Come on.
Crown them if you want to.
Hey.
But they is who we thought they were.
These next couple should be quick. Sacramento Kings.
Sacramento Kings. I'm going to say fake.
I'm saying fake too. LA Clippers.
I'm going to say definitely fake.
Fake is a fraud. Part-time.
Fake is a $3 bill.
Hey.
Fake is a $3 bill.
Can't cash that, homie.
Can't cash it nowhere.
Hey, it ain't straight cash, homie. I'm having too much fun with these.
Straight cash, homie.
How about them Oklahoma City Thunder, though?
They're real.
Fraud.
Well, I'm going to say.
They gotta show me something.
Yeah, I'm going to say this. The only reason I'm going to give them real is because ain't but about two teams in the West probably can beat them.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I'm going to give them real. But for a real championship, I mean, do I think they got a nah. Yep. But I'm going to give them real because they're in first place. Ooh. I can't give a team that's in first place not real. I'm just giving them because it seemed like that. Yeah.
This next one, don't be biased now.
What's that?
Them Dallas Mavericks. I know you're a Laker fan, though.
No, the Mavericks, they ain't got enough. If they had Kyrie, they have a hell of a good chance. If they had
you saying the Mavericks frauds?
Kyrie, huh?
You saying they frauds?
Yeah.
I'm going to say real. You want to know why? Because they still here. Because ain't no way they should even still be in these.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no.
And they moving up.
Yeah. And then, yeah. But if they had Kyrie, I would say they was real. But right now, they just don't have enough to go make a deep run in the playoffs. I just don't think they got enough.
I don't know. Is Lively coming back? I know Godfrey's coming back.
Somebody out for the year. It might be Lively.
Is it Lively?
They had said it earlier that somebody's out for the year. That's all. I'm just saying the Mavericks don't have enough. And this whole thing, they got enough frontline play, but I don't know if their guards are good enough without Kyrie.
Man, I mean,
Kyrie
as far as getting the rest of the team involved, yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah,
sure.
That part.
Yeah, I agree with that. I do have a lot of confidence in Spencer Dinwiddie, but more as a scorer than a facilitator.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Dallas Mavericks injuries. Let's see here.
Yeah.
We're going to check this out on the spot. Man, get this cord out the way. You know, we got the... Let me see here.
I think Gafford out. Somebody out for the year.
Derek Lively's out. Lively's questionable for Wednesday. Also, he's coming back.
Yeah, Lively coming back. What about Gafford?
Is Gafford? Exum is out right now, but he'll be back.
Oh, Gafford will be back?
No, Exum is out.
Okay, Exum, he'll be back.
I think Gafford's already back. Prosper is out, but Prosper's been out for the. If Prosper's the only one that's out for the remainder of the season, we got a chance. Yeah. Dante Exum coming back. Anthony Davis listed probable for Wednesday's game in Atlanta. Caleb Martin probable for Wednesday's game. Lively questionable for Wednesday's game in Atlanta.
Oh, Lively back. Okay.
If Lively back, hey, okay. So now let's look at this Mavericks roster, and this is why I'm saying this. Okay, Max Christie, we know he can fill it up. Okay, 6'5" guard. Anthony Davis, Spencer Dinwiddie. I don't know about this Kessler Edwards guy. I don't care about him. Dante Exum, he's a solid guy. He can fill it up. 6'5" guy. Daniel Gafford's back. Okay. 6'10". Jaden Hardy is the guy that I think will be the one that, if Jaden Hardy can bring it like they projected him to when they drafted him, he could be an X factor that nobody really counted on. He went for 22 the other night. Right? Then you got Kai Jones. I'm not sure who that is. I think that's that guy. He's a big that they brought in. Yeah. He's been playing pretty good since he's been here.
I just don't think they got enough, man.
They got Derek Lively, Najee Marshall. He's solid on.
They got a good front
Caleb
line.
Martin, solid. I don't care about the white pile. Klay Thompson, P.J. Washington.
Is Klay ain't?
And Brandon Williams.
I just don't think they got enough guard play. That's just me.
Oof. I mean, I think they can upset some. I don't know if they.
Yeah, they might upset somebody, but we talking about a chance at a real championship, and I say no.
They've won 5 out of the last 8.
Okay, but I still just say no. In some 7-game series, the Mavericks, well, you know, that's just me. That don't mean that I'm right, but I'm gonna say that they fraud. I'm gonna say right now they fraud, real or fraud. I'm going fraud.
Well, they got Atlanta, the Clippers, the Lakers on April 9th, next Wednesday. Oh, I wore my jersey 1 week too early. I thought they was playing on the 5th, man. That's crazy. Wrong LA. They playing the Clippers on the 5th. Why they play the Clippers 2 nights in a row at the Clippers arena? Like that's stupid.
That don't make sense. I don't know who make the schedule.
Yeah, that's dumb.
Yeah.
4th and the 5th, they got the Clippers at the Clippers.
So who the next one, Jay? Who the next real or fraud?
After the Mavericks, my fault, y'all. My bad. I got carried away.
He got a little wrapped up on the Mavericks.
You know, just you see the jersey.
Yeah.
You know?
Who
What
next?
y'all thought this was? We Dallas, Texas around here. Next up, real or fake, Golden State. Jimmy Butler, Steph Curry, 52 points, 10 boards, and 8 assists. Jimmy Butler doing what he do. Draymond Green leading the team, leading the game in assists last night.
I'm gonna say fake.
I mean, they've been solid since Jimmy got. I think got 1 or 2 losses since Jimmy been there.
Yeah, I think the other day they only got 1 loss. They something like 14-1 since he been there. But I don't think they got a chance to win no championship.
Fake? I got to go real. That's a champion over there. You know, it's more than Jimmy. You know, I only say real because Steph is there.
Yeah.
And Jimmy is Jordan's other son. So it's like Steve Curry and Jordan playing again.
Yeah, all I'm going to say is that Jimmy better be the MVP because we can't depend on Steph.
Well, Jimmy got to be the MVP. He's got to be the guy that shuts down the main guy and still puts up 30 points.
And it's the whole thing.
But they got Kuminga. They got, you know.
But you know.
Other cats.
You know, he's one of the
Payne
guys.
Jr. got injured.
You know, Jimmy is one of the guys that LeBron whispered to. Every guy he whispered to. Jimmy Butler. Paul George, and Gilbert Arenas. Ain't now one of them did squat since LeBron
said, hey, tell your daddy I'm the GOAT. He said,
LeBron,
tell your pop I'm the GOAT.
LeBron beat up on Jimmy for years in the East now. That's all I'm saying. He whispered to him.
I want to see Jimmy and AE play together. I want to see them brothers play together. You know, we talk about father and son. I want to see them brothers play together.
They ain't gonna play together, but last one.
Hey, he got that right before Jimmy. We got the Lakers on them last. The Lakers real or they fraud on?
Lakers real.
Oh, you such a homer.
No, I'm just telling you the truth.
That's your favorite squad.
It's always been my favorite squad, but this thing, every time you got LeBron, man, you got a chance to win. You can. I don't care what you say. You know, I'm telling the truth. Anytime you got a chance. LeBron, you got a chance to win a championship.
Except for them 3 times he got swept. But yeah, I say them Lakers are frauds. Nah, they real, man. They real.
Except for what 3 times he got swept?
He got swept 3 times.
You know, Mike got swept twice. He ain't never won a game against Larry Bird.
That ain't 3 times.
Since you say you can't talk about LeBron, I can't talk about. Hey, all I'm saying, everybody been swept.
LeBron,
but he did win a game. He. All the teams that swept him, he won a game against them in the playoffs.
I'm just saying.
He ain't
going down. Mid-range need to come back. Yeah, man, I love the mid-range game.
Yeah, the whole game need to come back.
Ryan said the Mavs are done. Hey, bro, I'm still holding out hope, dog.
Yeah,
I'm holding out hope. So is Atlanta, dog. You know what I'm saying? Why you talking ish? Trae Young ain't doing nothing.
Oh, he like Atlanta?
I wish we'd trade for Trae Young right now. That'd be great. If we had Trae Young, we might make a move.
Oh, yeah.
Can we get him back?
Trae Young and AD? And so, hey. Like, what did I say a while ago? Your guard play ain't good enough. You guys
we should have traded for Trae Young, man. Go on and bring him back. You know we drafted him. Okay? That's all I'm trying to tell you.
The Mavericks drafted him and traded him to Atlanta?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
For Luka.
Oh, well, yeah. Well.
And I mean, that worked out well for both sides.
Yeah, both sides. Ain't that one of them got no championship, so okay.
Not a now, nut up, but hey, Trae got some upsets, and I think he made it. Nah, Luka went to the final. But y'all know what time it is.
Shing-a-ling.
It's time for Ring the Bell. What up? We got Willis Reed coming at you this week, man.
Say, man, Willis Reed is that dude, man. Yeah. This is what I want to tell y'all about Willis Reed. This is all the stuff that Ark just know about Willis Reed off the top of his head without looking at no pep or nothing. Willis Reed was drafted in 1964. He won the championship in 1970 and 1973. And then after 1974, he retired because of injuries, because back in those days, guys didn't sit out. And Willis Reed averaged 18.7 points and 12.9 rebounds per game.
Man.
Now, that's the third member of the New York Knicks that I did on Ring the Bell. Elder Pearl, Walt Frazier, and Willis Reed.
Yeah.
I think Walt Frazier averaged 19,
Yep.
and Elder Pearl averaged 18, and he averaged 17. And I looked it up, and I couldn't find out which team has 3 players average 18 points or more. But I did look at, but it showed me there's only one team in the NBA right now with the threes and everything that got 3 players averaging more than 20 points.
Who?
Sacramento Kings.
Man.
Right now in 2025. While we always talking about they can't. See, and that's the thing. These guys don't have godly scoring averages is because on Willis Reed's team, his top 3 scorers average 18.6, 18.5, 19.2, and then their fourth scorer average 16, Dave the Busher, and then their fifth scorer average 13 in their starting lineup. So these guys play team ball. Yeah. But anyway, this is about Willis Reed. Willis Reed was left-handed, and like I said, he averaged 18.7, 7 points, 12.9 rebounds. And Willis Reed is on the 50 greatest list. He's on the 75th anniversary team. And Willis Reed is left-handed. He's 6'10". He came from Grambling State University in 1964. Yeah. And Willis Reed is the first player in NBA history to win regular season MVP, MVP in the All-Star game, and MVP in the finals. That's crazy. And it's only 3 players ever did that. Michael Jordan, Willis Reed, and Shaquille O'Neal. Wow. So, Willis Reed was that dude, man. Like I say, he on the 50 greatest, he on the 75th anniversary team, and he was drafted. He was the first pick of the second round in 1964 for the New York Knickerbockers.
Willis Reed looked 77 years old when he was playing.
Huh?
He looked like he was 77 years old when he was playing.
He looked what?
He looked like like he was grown, like Otis Nixon, like Ron Washington. They look older than they actually were, is what I'm saying.
Nah, you gotta, because he died at 80 in 2023. Yeah. He looked good for 80. But I'm gonna say it
he was like
this.
Benjamin Button because he looked 97 when he was 30.
James was 17 years old. He almost looked older than he do now.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Willis Reed looked like he was 97 when he was 30.
Yeah,
And he looked 60 when he was 80.
So Willis Reed had a lot of accolades. He was a 2-time champion.
Yeah.
He played all 10 of his years with New York. He's 6'10". Like I say, he's 50 greatest. 75th anniversary team. He's a 2-time finals MVP.
Yeah.
All of that. So these guys, even though they didn't have the gaudy averages, they were playing team ball.
Yeah.
Because this is the thing. When you played the New York Knickerbockers, you could not double team Willis Reed because he had Walt Frazier, Elder Pearl Monroe, Dave the Busher, and Senator Bill Bradley. All these guys, and if you double team him, and if you double off Bill Bradley, he could shoot, he could score because he was a neck-up guy because he ended up being a senator. His average would have went up from 13. He would have had Willis Reed average 18.
Yeah.
If you double team off of him. So back in the days, the double team wasn't happening.
Yeah.
And all this one guy averaging 30 wasn't happening because this is the thing that people got to realize. All these guys were UConn guys because they went to college for 4 years. They knew the basics. They knew how to dribble. They knew how to pass. They knew how to block out on the boards. These guys were fundamentally sound. And I'm going to say this. Guys now are athletically gifted, but they're not fundamentally sound to me.
Yeah.
And all of these guys that think that they would have did something different, in a different age, you would have did the same thing they did.
Oh man, you don't jump the gun now.
No, I ain't gonna jump the gun.
Jump the gun now.
But Willis Reed, man, he was that dude. Like I said, he a 2-time champion. He a Finals MVP. He's a 2-time Finals MVP. He's a 50 greatest, 75th anniversary. All of that, man. And when you look at these guys, all these guys at one point in their career made first team all defense.
Yeah.
3 or 4-time All-Star. All these guys did that, else they wouldn't. Because to be a 50 greatest, you have to have a certain resume.
It just trips me out because my guy, the All-Star these days in 2025, if you're an All-Star in 2021, 2020, more than likely you're an All-Star in 2025.
Absolutely.
That's 5 All-Star games. Right?
Yeah.
Luka been first team All NBA 5-6 times already, right? So to see it, guys like Willis Reed and guys like Bernard King, there was only 4 or 5-time All-Stars in the 14-year careers. It's very misleading.
Yeah, but this is the thing.
On the court.
You only had 18 teams.
Yeah.
So
it was tougher to get to that All-Star game.
It was tougher to get to that All-Star game.
And that All-Star game was much more competitive because of that, I'm sure.
Yeah, and they didn't.
It was a popularity contest.
If you got the MVP of the All-Star game, you earned it.
Yeah.
Like right now, it's more or less a glorified shoot-around, man.
I mean, they scored 200 points last year in the game.
Come on, man. So all
One
these,
team.
So all these guys that think one thing, it'll be way different than you think it would be.
Absolutely.
I mean, because like I said, when you got, I said, when you look at everybody that's got multiple championships, Willis Reed got 2 championships, but he played with 2 other 50 greatest. It was 3 of those 50 greatest. Larry Bird got 3 championships, and he played with more 50 greatest than anybody except Bill Russell.
Back in the day, they didn't respect that me.
Yeah, and it wasn't no.
They didn't respect it.
Yeah, and it wasn't no. And this is why I tell people all the time that they hate that the players make super teams now. But before the management of Boston and LA made super teams.
Absolutely.
Because they did what they want. And like I say, the big three wouldn't have been good enough.
Yeah.
You got to have a big 6 or
they
something.
probably had to establish rules once they brought these smaller market teams in.
Yeah.
To be able to be competitive. So they had to establish rules that
absolutely.
that watered down the competition.
Then
but it also grew the game.
And then when every time you add
not
a new
necessarily
team,
the skill.
You can only protect 6 players or 5 players. Now, the expansion team can get one of your 6 best players.
Yeah.
And back then, your 6 best player, when you got 18 teams, and then you expand to 30, now your 6 best player is a star on another team now.
Yeah. Hey, your nephew Lakers fans. I ain't know Ryan was a Laker fan. I did not know that, Ryan. I'm a Laker fan, too.
Oh, I love the Lakers because, like I said, I was a Laker fan before the Mavericks ever existed.
Well, I was a Laker fan when the Mavericks sucked.
No, I was a Laker fan. And then when the Mavericks
in the
got
80s,
and then when the Mavericks got,
I wasn't watching then.
And then when
I was watching when they sucked.
And then a lot of people don't even know
that
the Dallas Mavericks took the Los Angeles Lakers in the Western Conference Finals to Game 7.
In 84?
In the 80s.
84, 86?
I can't remember the year, but go
88
look it up.
maybe?
When they had Mark Aguirre, Derrick Harper, Rolando Blackman.
What's the little white point guard, Brad Davis?
Yeah, Brad Davis.
Roy Tarplin was on that squad. Sam Perkins on that game?
No, Donaldson and Sam Perkins. I don't even know if Roy Tarplin was on that
He
squad.
might have been already in trouble at that point.
I don't even know if he was there yet.
I think he was there already.
I'm not sure if he was on the. He was. I don't remember him being there. But anyway, the Mavericks, and I think they might have did it 2 times.
That's crazy.
Not just once.
I don't remember that.
Yeah. So yeah.
I just remember having a Lakers. Like I said, I had a Lakers poster with the Forum and the 5 studs: Byron Scott, Michael Thompson, Michael Cooper, Magic Johnson, and Kareem. It was the 5 on my poster with the Forum on above them, and I had a poster right next to that of Michael Jordan, and I had a Maverick sticker on my Lakers poster.
Yeah.
I came up.
So those were the days, man. That like I said, there wasn't no
Lakers.
Wasn't a lot of stuff going on.
Mavericks suck.
But I'll talk about some of that in the next segment.
Horrible. But yeah, man. Shout out Willis Reed, and that is Ring the Bell.
And Willis Reed was left-handed. He was left-handed. That's what made him
Astronaut
hard to
man.
guard. He was left-handed.
I don't trust
6'10".
I don't trust lefties.
Yeah.
For the most part. Some of them, but nah, for the most part, I don't. 'Cause
Well,
they think
Deontay Pam is a lefty.
I trust Auntie Pam.
Yeah,
I said
know.
for the
I'm
most
just telling
part, you know.
Yeah, for the most part.
They just think different, you know. They
yeah.
right brain. And,
Yeah.
hey, I done met a lot of lefties that like think like you know.
They think on the other side of their brain.
You know, one who flew over the cuckoo's nest.
Yeah.
That's how they are. Rocket man looking. Hey, lefty pitchers especially. You know, that's who I'm really speaking on. I mess with you, Ken Griffey Jr., but I think you right-handed at heart. But yeah, man, that's Ring the Bell on Willis Reed. Keep this thing chugging along one good
way.
time. Little baseball coming at you real quick. Hey, I don't know if y'all know it, but the hold up. I'm gonna drop this one right here. Oh, it's good. I don't got a solo.
Yeah.
But what I can do,
You're going to talk about baseball way more than I am.
I can switch it up
Yeah.
real quick. You know what I'm talking about? I can switch it up. I ain't gonna put on ring the bell. I'm gonna just sit right here, man. Pat me a bill, man. Pat me a bill. I don't think I have another one. Let me see if I got something preset. See, this is how we do it. We put it in studio mode right here. And then we go down here. You know, hey, y'all, man, come along and ride with me one time. You know, I can do like this. You know, let me see. Let me see if I can take it one step further. Since we're not using this camera today. Since we're not using this one today. You know, just want to provide y'all with a solid experience and see, you know, we're going to see how good my technical skills are. How quickly I can make adjustments on the fly. You know, I don't like to call me out as a producer when I'm messing up. You know what I'm saying? When things ain't going straight. Now, he don't call me out. He just be talking. You know, letting y'all know what's going down.
All people. So you mean he's the only one?
Man.
Because before now, you wasn't welcome.
Man.
And that's just a real fact.
For sure. Absolutely, man. No, first of all, I hope that audio was on there, you know, from that whole situation right there, because we had a different clip on.
Yeah.
So I just hope that audio was on there. Somebody
I hope it was too.
Because Unc just went all the way in.
Yeah, and that's not only my opinion. Some of that's backed up by facts. Because all you got to do is go look at how many players from Greece was in the NBA in the 70s.
Yeah.
So Giannis, if you was in the 70s, you'd be more like them. You think you would be the only one.
Yeah.
You
Because
wouldn't
they
even know about
wasn't
that.
in the NBA at that
No,
point in
you
time.
wouldn't even know about basketball.
Man.
So, you know, stop that. And LeBron James wouldn't have no hyperbaric chamber. He wouldn't have no gym in his house. And his son would not be in the NBA. And here's another thing. Giannis, go look how many people had their brother at the end of the roster in the 70s.
Not a now.
Not another model.
Not a now.
Not another model. I'm just saying. So stop all that. You would have did this and you would have did that. You would have did just like everybody else
Yeah.
of those times because you wouldn't have been no different. You would have been like everybody else.
Just like everybody else. And you
Thank
wouldn't
you.
have been sleeping in the hotel with your teammates.
Yeah.
All that.
Oh,
70s
yeah.
was different, though.
Please don't bring up the 60s because LeBron James wouldn't he be sleeping in the same hotel with J.J. Redick.
Yeah, man. Or Austin Reeves. Or Luka Doncic.
Or Luka Doncic. Or Dalton Connect.
Luka ain't even on the squad in the 70s.
Yeah, Luka wouldn't be here either in the 70s. That's all I'm saying. So quit talking about
times.
if you would have did that. No, you would have been like everybody else.
Everybody else.
Everybody else. Everybody ain't your partner.
Everybody.
Yeah, so
Just
y'all
give
can stop all
everybody.
that. And right now we're gonna get the JA opinion because I can go on and on till the break of dawn.
And in my opinion, hey, that was a great opinion, by the way.
Yeah.
You put me on game. I gotta get a little sip after that. A little sip of that Coca-Cola. Yassa. Y'all know we get down on whiskeys on Wednesday. What's going down? In my opinion, man. Let me turn my make sure we sound right real quick. Hold on a minute. Let me make sure I'm sounding like I want to sound right now. Yeah. We straight. And in my opinion, homie, Carmelo Anthony, y'all sleep on that young man. Carmelo Anthony, the truth. He like, you know, LeBron's like half brother or something. Similar path. For 10-year period, Carmelo Anthony might have been the biggest offensive threat in the NBA. So happy he's in the Hall of Fame. Y'all watch me on my lives at the crib. Y'all know who behind my back. Melo. One thing he got, LeBron sure as hell don't got. NCAA championship. LeBron got 4 NBA rings. Melo don't got one. Yeah, what it is. Both champions though. One just at a high level. But both gold medal winners, right? I think Carmelo got more than LeBron, don't he? I think Durant got the most.
Did he? He passed Carmelo because Carmelo had the most up until last Olympics.
I believe Durant got the most now.
I mean, did he tie Carmelo? Because Carmelo got 3-4 gold medals, man.
Yeah, but I know Durant. I think Durant got the most. I think Diana Taurasi got more than everybody. She got 6. Long time. But Melo, man, let's not sleep on this man's career. Okay? 10 years straight, I want to say he averaged over 22 points. 24 points, I believe, but 22 for sure. 28.9 was his career high. Average, almost 29 points in a game. Dude was a baller, man. Not like ring the bell from last week, Bernard King.
Oh, yeah, Carmelo can score in so many different ways, man.
And what did he have around him?
Don't have a ring. Neither
Not
one.
enough. He had an old AI in Denver. He had a Chauncey Billups. I think they could have done something, but they didn't have enough. Chauncey Billups went to Detroit and had Rip, had Rasheed Wallace, Ben Wallace.
Yeah, the Meta World Peace.
Meta World Peace. No, Meta World Peace wasn't in Detroit. He was fighting Detroit.
Oh, Detroit. No, that's Indiana. Okay. Oh, yo, you say Indiana. They had.
No, Detroit had.
I mean, Detroit had Chauncey Billups.
Yep.
Who was it? Rip
Rasheed,
Hamilton.
and
Rasheed,
Ben. That was the
Ben
main folk.
Tayshaun Prince.
And Tayshaun Prince was a 6'10" Lamar Odom type.
Yeah.
Very underrated guy. Melo never had that type of help.
No.
You know, he had AI. Went to New York. I forget who. Can you remember anybody on the Knicks with Melo?
I mean, you know, he had
Allen Houston, maybe.
J.R. Smith
and Iman Shumpert.
But all them guys.
They won a title with LeBron. But it was more guys on LeBron's team than, you know.
Yeah, but they had some more help, though.
They had more help.
They had Kyrie and Kevin Love.
Yep. Melo didn't have that.
Yeah, no, Melo had that.
And Melo, people, you know, Melo wasn't lazy, man.
Oh,
Melo knew his job, and that was to put that thing in that round orange bucket, and he did it well. When he needed to play defense, I done seen Melo lock some dudes down now. Y'all sleep on him. I think he took it a little more seriously as he got older, as that shot and that offense wasn't so pure and flush and automatic like it was. You know, he had fewer attempts later in his career and wasn't putting up, wasn't probably making the same percentage. But
Melo was physical too. That's what people don't know about Melo.
Hey, Melo,
you see all them
game
dudes say
was complete.
You see all them dudes say, when I played Melo, I had to ice up after the game.
Yeah.
Melo going in.
He knew how to use that. Melo was a big body in college.
Yeah.
Big body in the pros. He had to get his weight under control, if y'all remember that. You remember that?
Yeah, Melo banging them boys.
Melo wasn't nothing to play with, man.
Small forwards and stuff.
He was quiet, though.
Oh, yeah.
Only trouble Melo got into was with them hoes. It wasn't with that law. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
La in his, you know.
Oh, you know, Melo had them pros in different area codes.
Hey, it go down like it go down.
I ain't mad at Melo about that.
It is what it is. $100 million man, Ted DiBiase in New York. You feel me? Melo was that dude, man. Y'all don't disrespect that man. First ballot Hall of Famer for a reason. He might not have a title, another guy like Bernard King, another guy like Chuck, but do not disrespect that man's career. I love his podcast.
I ain't gonna say he didn't.
Smart dude.
I say I put Melo in the same category with Bernard King and Chuck. They just don't have no ring. I don't say it like this. I don't think Charles Barkley better than Carmelo Anthony.
I don't either. I know Melo will fill it up better than Chuck will, and Chuck led the dream team.
Yeah. I mean, no, I don't think that. I don't know. To me, I mean, they're all in the same category. The only thing that they don't have is a ring. But as a player, I can't say Chuck better.
Just like LeBron, Melo been that dude since high school, since
Melo
Oak Hill
been that
Academy.
dude forever, man.
You know, He was just the Oak Hill Academy version of LeBron. LeBron was glorified. How many dudes come out of Oak Hill Academy? A ton.
And then this whole
We ain't seen now another person come out of Mary St. Vincent.
Hey, no, and then this whole thing, like I said about LeBron, he wouldn't even been at that Catholic school when in the 70s.
LeBron
Wouldn't have been at that Catholic school.
Yeah.
And Melo wouldn't have been at Oak Hill either.
LeBron was an anointed one, man.
Yeah.
Melo was just another one along the line, but cold.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I ain't
that Syracuse freshman team, I haven't seen the NCAA team as dominant
say
as
it
that
like this.
one since. And I'm just
gonna
telling you the
say
truth.
it like this. I wouldn't. It ain't number one small forward that don't have a ring that I might even say I would put in front of Carmelo, and that's Elgin Baylor. Other than that, man, Carmelo. And that's just my
I
opinion.
didn't see Elgin Baylor.
Yeah, I'm
so
just
I can't
saying,
put him in
but
front of Carmelo like that.
That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
But basically what I'm saying, Carmelo is good as any small forward.
Melo,
And then we can say don't have a ring because people try to put the people with it. But everybody don't have a ring. Carmelo good as any of them dudes don't have no ring.
Melo got
And
gold
I'm
medals.
saying like this, small small forward, he good as some of the ones do have a ring.
Melo got gold medals. Melo got NCAA
NCAA,
rings.
yeah, all that.
I don't know if Barkley got NCAA rings. I don't know if Bernard King has NCAA
No, he ain't got
rings.
that. No,
Hey, I don't have NCAA
No,
rings.
Bernard King, Tennessee.
I don't know if AI has a gold medal.
Bernard King from Tennessee. You know, he ain't
Yeah,
got
no ring. So
he ain't got
what
no
up?
gold
Hey,
medal either.
Respect.
Yeah.
Melo, man.
Oh, Melo, that
The
dude.
boy was the truth. The game was just unique and ridiculous. He was a banana boat boy that did not want to join forces. He had the right mentality. He had the 80s and 90s mentality, dog. We can be cool. We can be cool off the court. Michael Jordan and Isaiah Thomas was cool at one point off the court. But on that thing, we are enemies, bro, and I do not want to play with you until my retirement years, like Scottie Pippen, joining forces with everybody, Karl Malone, Charles Barkley, everybody in the league, Will Chamberlain, everybody in the league did before, besides Bill Russell and them Celtics. They just stayed on that Celtics
Yeah,
path.
say it on themselves.
But yeah, man, in my opinion, man, Carmelo Anthony, absolutely, hey, I give him top 10 all the time. That's my opinion, though. And you can't say nothing about that. You can have yours. But I'm going to let you know Melo top 10 in my scorer. Hey, defense, too. He could play when he wanted to. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't going to put him that high.
I mess with Melo.
Yeah. Yeah, I mess with him, too, but top 10.
I mess with Melo. Top 10 for me.
I mean, you
We'll
got
do that. We got to do that one day. We got to do that. Let's do it next week. Top 10 ballers.
I mean,
All time.
man, top 10,
book.
top 10, first thing, like you
It's
said.
10 of them. You got 10.
Top 10.
And it's your 10.
Because
Whatever.
this whole
If you like bigs, you can get 10 bigs. If
It's
you like
hard
guards,
for
you can
me
get
to
10
pick
guards.
10, because when I pick 10, I'm going to look over there and see somebody that, he might supposed to be over here.
And that's what makes it great.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
what
yeah.
makes it
Oh, absolutely. And I would say it like this. When you start naming top 10, it's going to be hard for Melo to be in your top 10, too.
For sure.
To really name it.
For sure.
I mean, the Melo got top 10 talent. I ain't trying to go against your opinion because that's your opinion.
Yeah.
But when you start naming them, it's going to be like,
Hey.
this one, this one, this one, this one. This. Oh, man, I ain't got the Melo yet? I mean,
No, I already know, huh?
I'm just saying.
I know
this
how
is
to
hard
go, but for what
because
I like-
this for me to say my top 10, I already know that's hard. It's hard for me to say my top 20. Because the further you go, you're going to see guys like, you mean he ain't over here?
Yeah.
You know, you mean he ain't over here?
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
Hey, man, that's my top 10, y'all. I mean, that's my IMO for today, man. But we definitely appreciate y'all tuning in today.
We love it, man.
I didn't realize the time. I got a meeting coming up. I'm about to get to. It's all good. Love y'all. But we'll see y'all
next week.
Sometime around
same
Wednesday.
time, same station. We are.
I mean, sometime around
Noonish. Hit
Next
that
Wednesday.
like, share, and subscribe button.
Peace. We out of there.
What you got a meeting at 2:30?
Yes, sir.